Here we go, y'all. Tonight we're taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers in what should feel like a big game, but kind of doesn't, but kind of does. I don't know. Let's dive into it. Let's start the show. We are back yet again, second night in a row for the third time this season. The second night of a back-to-back, we are playing the Cleveland Cavaliers yet again here tonight. Tonight, we are all the way out there in Cleveland. So best believe playing against the best team in the Eastern Conference, the team with the second best record in the NBA, the Cleveland Cavaliers, a team that has, for the most part of this season, along with the Oklahoma City Thunder, been the most dominant team this year. And the last time the Knicks played the Cleveland Cavaliers, they absolutely trounced them, embarrassed them on the national stage. So, we show up tonight. We got no Brunson. We show up tonight. We got no Mitchell Robinson, who can't play in back-to-backs. Played last night, obviously. We got no Deuce McBride. We got no campaign. But honestly, we show up and we got no excuses. Because we're New Yorkers. And we show up, and it is what it is. We handle what's in front of us. We got no excuses. We make no excuses. We show up and we show out. And that's exactly what the New York Knicks have to do today, because obviously down the captain JB, we do get Karl-Anthony Towns back after he did not play last night. Hopefully it was just a bout of rest that knee up. He's been kind of laboring the last couple of games, so we rest that knee up last night so he can be fully prepared for the night that we're going to have here tonight. Where Cleveland is pretty healthy for the most part. I didn't hear or see anything about important players being out for them. But obviously the Knicks have important players out. We're down to our fourth string point guard. And you know what? We don't give a damn. We're going to come out. We're going to compete off the backs of Karl-Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart going to get her going here tonight. You know he was taking last night off. The way we watched it, right, he was going, what, 60, 70%? Josh Hart was cruising last night because he knows tonight we going to need him. And screw it. A lot of people, a lot of Knicks fans are just chalking up the loss on the column for the Knicks. Throwing it into the loss column. Okay, I get where everybody coming from. Okay. Yeah, I get it. The Knicks can't be good teams. Let's prove them wrong tonight. Let's prove them wrong. We got nothing to lose, because here's the thing. This is a no-win situation for the Knicks. If the Knicks win tonight, well, the Cavs weren't playing all that serious. They weren't showing their full card of hands because they locked up the number one seed. They going 80%. You beat them, so what? Nobody cares, right? If the Knicks lose tonight, the Knicks can't beat any good teams. So the Knicks are in a no-win situation. So you know what you do in that situation? You just fight and you claw and you look to win the basketball game in what hopefully is a dominant fashion. Maybe you won't, maybe you will. Who knows? Who cares? We are at the end of the regular season, and the main priority right now is playing your best basketball going into the playoffs. We are in the full final stretch one. We got, what, 7 games after tonight remaining? Something like that. So the main goal, the main priority is to take it to the Cavs, show them that you are on equal footing. Yes, we're down, guys, today. It doesn't matter. Show up, show out, put a show on. It's an ESPN game, nationally televised. Don't get embarrassed. We've had enough embarrassments as Knicks fans this season, right? Got blown out by the Celtics every time you played them. You played Cleveland close one, but then you got blown out the second time. You played OKC close one, and then you got blown out the second time. Don't let it happen again. And I know you're down JB. I know you're down Deuce McBride. I know you're down Campaign. I know you're down Mitchell Robinson. I don't give a damn. You got enough, right? That's what Tom Thibodeau says. We got enough. We got Towns. We got Bridges. We got OG. We got Josh Hart. Tyler Kolek, the creator, is going to come into the game and going to do some things, right? Yeah, I'm relying on the rookie point guard. I don't care. I'm relying on him. Precious Achiuwa, he had a terrible game last night. Have a better game tonight. That's all I could really hope for. Precious Achiuwa, don't go one-on-one for me, big dog. That's all I'm going to ask. Just show up defensively and don't go one-on-one thinking that you're Karl-Anthony Towns all of a sudden, that you can knock down these hook shots in the paint. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. What's popping, everybody? Shade, what's up, Shade? MBM Frolian, what's up, Frolian? Melo first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't know, he better go in as a Nugget. Come on, Frolian. What you doing, big dog? Melo, nobody remembers Melo in the Nuggets. Nobody cares about Melo in the Nuggets. He was cold as hell in the Nuggets. But nobody remembers Melo in the Nuggets no more. Veridify, Lano Monas, Rock Range, MBM, Frolian, again. Jeff Brown, what's up, Jeff? Karen, of course. Big Rud, Mark. Rock Range, K Hazy, Mr. New York. Justice's dad. What's popping, everybody? Eamon Ois. Shade, did I say Shade again? What's up, Shade? I'm wondering why my chat's not showing up in here. Dum, 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 dum. Yeah, I can do that. And then maybe I can do bum bum. All right, well, we're not going to worry about that now. We'll just read chat over here. Mark, first ballot Hall of Famer for Melo. Absolutely. Well-deserved, too. Well-deserved. It couldn't have come at a better time after we had that Melo discussion last night. Shout out to Big Melo. Shout out to Big Melo. Karen said, big ice storm, no power for the last 3 days. Oh, my goodness. What are you doing here, Karen? Go handle your business. I wish you nothing but the best. Be safe out there. Be safe. As far as what we're looking for tonight, in terms of to get the win, I mean, everyone's going to have to be playing at the tippity top level. But here's the thing. Is that important? It's the second night of a back-to-back. Literally, everything is against the Knicks tonight. Everything. Back against the wall. Cavs are rolling. They have, 2-3 days of rest in between the last time they played. Hold on. Let's look it up. Let me not misspeak, but I do want to see when the last time the Cavs played, because I know they have a bunch of rest in between. The Knicks obviously played last night. Back-to-back. Here tonight. They played Sunday. The Cavs played Sunday. So they had Monday, they had 2 days off coming into tonight, and the Knicks had to play last night. This is the third time we're playing the Cavs where it's the second night of a back-to-back. Okay. Jeff Brown said Ty is out tonight. All right, Ty Jerome. I mean, that's one guy. Cool. We get a breather from having to guard Ty Jerome. That's cool. Ty Jerome frightens me. I'm not gonna lie. That is a scary player right there. All right, here we go. Getting ready for the tip-off. Come on, Knicks. Come on. Come out firing on all cylinders. We know the usual starting lineup for the Knicks with our top three point guards out. DeLon Wright is getting the start. Tyler Kolek will be his backup. We know this. Lano Monas reminding people of the like button. I appreciate you, Lano. That's right. If you're in the stream, here in the stream early, please go ahead and hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button. It is by far, more than anything else you can do, the best way to support the stream is just show it a whole lot of love by hitting the thumbs up button. Right? It's the only thing I'll ever ask of you. I don't need your money. I don't need you to hit the join button and become a member. I would appreciate it. But all I'm ever going to ask you is to hit the like button. Here we go. It's a good thing I got my water ready, because this could either be a fun night or an incredibly stressful night. Right? Because if it's a close game, it's stressful. If the Knicks are getting blown out, it's stressful, right? Here we go. Cavs win the tip. Darius Garland will bring it down, and we're off and running. Garland has it up top, being guarded by DeLon Wright. Has it on the left wing. Up top to Mobley. Mobley coming to is right off a Strus screen. They show two. Josh Hart digs down, almost takes the ball away. But Mobley able to recover, gets it over to Strus. They try to throw it over the top. Mobley able to grab it, steps back, pump fakes over to Garland, catches, jab step back, left corner three over to DeLon Wright. Can't get it to go. Bridges, nice strong rebound. Let's bring it down. We look locked in. Bridges grabbing a rebound is a good sign, because Bridges, we know, can disappear a little bit on the boards, averaging a very low number in terms of rebounding. Kick it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it up top. Swings it over to Bridges. Bridges over to OG. OG in the right corner. Now up top to Towns. Towns taking him off the dribble. Kicks it out. Josh Hart, a left wing three. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Darius Garland bringing it down. I like that he shot it with confidence. To get it over to Donovan Mitchell. Has it on the left wing. In the high post. Facing up. Coming to his right. Down the lane. Gets blocked from behind by Josh Hart. But a foul is called. It's going to send him to the foul line for 2 free throws. Raymond Jacobs. What's up, Raymond? Frolian said, making a run to the store before the storm. Check back in with y'all in a bit. Appreciate you, Frolian. Stay safe out there, big dog. Paul Dog NYC. What's up, Paul? Donovan Mitchell's at the foul line for 2 free throws. So our first shot of the game was a Josh Hart 3 that didn't go down. Okay. I like that he took that and shot that with confidence. Spread the floor. They're going to leave you open. You got to take it. You got to take it. Mitchell knocked down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. Mitchell goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. To be expected. No Mitchell Robinson tonight is a little upsetting, but it is what it is. So DeLon Wright hands it off to Bridges. Bridges coming to his left, out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart driving to his left, down the lane, kicks it out. DeLon Wright, right corner, puts it up. Just got catch that and fire it. Don't hit him with the jab step. Just catch and fire, DeLon. Just catch and fire. They swing it over to Mobley. Mobley on the right wing. Hands it off to Strus. Strus being chased by Anunoby. Driving to his left, but he steps on the baseline before he started his interior drive. And the ball's going to go back to the Knicks. A little bit of a slow start. Bridges bringing it down. 10:30 to go. Bridges gets it over to Wright. DeLon Wright gets it over to Towns. Towns hits Bridges, come back door. Bridges catches it. Got to pull it back out as Mobley comes in to recover. Being a rim protector to get it over to Towns. Towns going to look to attack Jared Allen and bully balls his way to the basket. Gets an and one over Jared Allen. That's what we got. That's what we want to see. That is the blueprint to beating the Cavs. You got to beat them up. You got to be the rougher and tougher team. And Towns bully balling his way to the basket. Love it. Give me the and one time again. Kevin Patrick Hogan. What's up, Kev? AP, what's up, AP? Jeff Brown, appreciate the play-by-play. I appreciate you, Jeff. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Rock Range said, strong defense will keep us in the game. Defense has been solid. Last, month and a half about. That's Mitchell Robinson's return. Towns misses a free throw. Come on, Towns. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't even want to mention you at the line, and you still missed the free throw. He's been off from the foul line. They throw the lob to Jared Allen. He gets a dunk. He gets them started with their first field goal of the game. A nice pass from Strus off the handoff. Here we go. DeLon Wright bringing it down. Has it up top against Garland. Gets it over to Anunoby. Anunoby over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart being guarded by Mobley. It's an interesting matchup. Now they throw down low to OG. Gets fouled again. Got fouled twice there. Some physicality from the Cavs. Okay. Anunoby's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws, where he has been an absolute demon getting to the foul line as of late. 10 plus free throws. He had, 13, 14 free throws last night? 10 plus free throws in, I think, 2 straight games definitely. Towns has it up top. Hands it off to Anunoby. Coming to his left, pulling it back out, dancing with it. Now coming to his right up the Town screen. Jared Allen switches onto him, over to Josh Hart. A left corner 3 for Josh. Splashes in, nothing but net, baby. Nothing but net for Josh Hart. That is a beautiful sign to see early on. Knocking down the 3. Shooting it with confidence. That's his second 3-point attempt already. Strus coming down to his left. Now out to Jared Allen. Stripped, but they call a foul. Is it on Towns? Is it on Anunoby? Both of them were in the vicinity. It's a foul on OG. K. Hazy and Strus was more hurt than OG. Yeah, Strus came over, fouled OG a second time just to make sure, I guess. And he kind of went off like, ooh, he's strong. He's a little strong. He got the elbows up. He was a little strong down there. They get it into Mobley. Mobley has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Driving to his left, down low, spins, puts up a ready hook, off the back rim, can't get it to go. Fight for a rebound. Anunoby knocking it loose. And Towns able to recover it. Here comes DeLon Wright bringing it down. Over to Bridges. Bridges hit ahead to Josh Hart. Josh Hart going to put his head down. Bully ball his way to the basket. That's 5 points for Josh Hart. Bully ball his way to the basket. You can't guard him. Nice hit ahead in transition. Mobley's going to fire a pull-up three in transition. He can't get it to go. We're going to live with that. Bridges knocking the ball loose. Garland able to pick it up. Has it at the foul line. Kicks it out to Mobley. Mobley's going to line it up. No, he's going to pump fake, drive it along the baseline. A pass fake. Tries to shovel it down low to Allen. And a turnover. Ball going back to the Knicks. Mobley looking a little wobbly to start. A little wobbly to start. Trying to see where his offense is going to come from. Evan Mobley is incredibly important to the success of this Cavs offense. Towns has it up top. Gets it over to DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright swings it over to OG. OG in the left corner. He's going to line me up right between the eyes of Strus, baby. Oh, we're lining it up early. We are lining it up early. Let's go. Let's line it up, y'all. 10-4 to start. 8:20 to go. Garland has it on the left wing, driving it down. Puts up a floater off glass. Banks it in. Can't get it to stay down, though. And Anunoby rips down a big old strong rebound down low. Over Jared Allen, over Evan Mobley. DeLon Wright up top. Anunoby wants the ball. He wants it in the post. Now he's going to attack to his left. Down low. Leaves it off. Josh Hart to the basket. Reverse lane. Oh, they can't guard you, OG. He drawing all the attention right now. They can't guard you, OG. Garland's going to split the defense in the paint. Pump fakes. He's got nowhere to go. Finds Strus. Left corner. Wide open. Nick, see Josh. Buddy, you got to get out there, big dog. I'm singing your praises right now. You got to get out to Max Strus. Like, that's what he does. He shoots threes. What are you doing, big dog? DeLon Wright has it on the left wing. Being guarded by Garland. Mitchell switches on to him. DeLon Wright coming to his left. Leaves it off. Towns is going to spot up for a straightaway three in the pick and pop. Knocks it down. And the three-point shots are raining right now for the Knicks. It's a 15-7 start. An 8-point lead. Early 8-point lead here for the Knicks. Donovan Mitchell has it up top. Being guarded by Hart. Mitchell coming to his left off the Allen screen. Now back to his right. Josh Hart trying to jump it. Pick up a steal. A pull-up three. A deep one for Mitchell. Splashes it. Can't reach, Josh. Can't reach. Those are two bad defensive possessions from Josh Hart there. Anunoby down the lane. Leaves it off for Josh Hart. Goes up. A lot of contact. No foul call. And now here comes Strus pushing the other way. Strus has it up top. Leaves it off for Mitchell. Mitchell driving to his right on Bridges. Behind the back pass to nobody. Ball going to go back to the Knicks. Mitchell getting a little too fancy there. Getting a little too fancy. Isaiah Gardner. What's up, Isaiah? This is how the Knicks play. Absolutely. Absolutely. They're locked in here tonight. Absolutely locked in. And Bridges will bring it down. 3 turnovers early for the Cavs. Are the Cavs a high turnover team, Jeff? Jeff, do the Cavs turn it over a lot? Bridges coming to his right, gets it over to Towns. Towns down the lane, leaves it off for DeLon Wright the last second. Now over to OG. OG shovels it back to DeLon Wright. He's going to pump fake and drive it down now. Kicks it back out to OG. Left corner three. He's not going to hesitate, and he's going to knock it down again. OG Anunoby, baby. OG Anunoby's going to continue his play. Oh, my goodness. A timeout from the Cleveland Cavaliers. We got them 3 points right back in a hurry. In a hurry. We are not playing around here tonight. The ball movement is crisp. The attacking of the closeouts are crisp. Maryland Tinsley, Yvette Posada. What's up, Yvette? What's up, Maryland? Jeff Brown said, not too much. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I only asked because obviously I haven't watched as much Cavs game as you. But usually teams with heavy ball movement and heavy player movement tend to turn it over a lot. But I have not known the Cavs to be a high turnover team this year, just from the outside looking in. Isaiah Gardner said, lock in OG, he's scary. Locked in OG is absolutely scary. He is ready for the playoffs, Isaiah. He talked about it the other night. This is when you want to be playing your best basketball. This is when you want to lock it in just a little bit tighter. If you weren't locked in before, you better lock it in now, because the playoffs are right around the corner. OG playing like this, with the captain on the horizon to come back. Oh, we didn't even go over the Jalen Brunson news. Ian Begley, I think it was last night after the game, reported that the timetable that Brunson is on, there is hope that he will make his return some point this weekend. Maybe I should say this weekend because, oh no, they have back-to-back games this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And we look at it real quick. Actually, I could pull it up here for you guys too. We go look at it. Brunson should be making his return over the next 2 games we play. That is the expectation as of right now. Things can change. But Saturday we play Atlanta. Sunday we play Phoenix. Could be one of these 2 games. Probably Sunday. I would say Sunday against Phoenix. Only because that game's at home. It's the game before the Boston game. It's the second night of a back-to-back, so I would assume he plays Phoenix, Boston, and then we're out here. We got Detroit, Cleveland, Brooklyn to end out the season. But right there, we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, even less than I thought. 6 games remaining here in the season. Tonight makes it 7, but after tonight, we got 6 games remaining. Whew, right around the corner, y'all. Right around the corner. April 19th. We're officially in the playoff month, though. Right? Playoffs start April 19th. So we are right around the corner. Michael Brown, what's up, Michael? I'm now liking the Knicks ball movement and the scoring. It's working out well. It's working out well. Ricardo, what's up, Ricardo? Rock Range said, OG, second team all defense. He should be getting consideration. I haven't gone through it. I know there are players. Oh, there's the chat. I don't know why it didn't start earlier. There's a lot of good defenders this year. Obviously, Wemby is not going to make the cut because of the 65-game rule. Mark, good start. Great start. Great start even. I'd even go as far as say great. And you know I got a high bar for it, but I'd say great start. The defense is communicating. The offense is clicking. And we're knocking down perimeter shots. Literally can't get better than that. Right? Those are all the things you would prioritize before. Here we go. We're back into it. The Cavs have it up top. They hand it off to Strus. Josh Hart chasing. Strus has it up top. They get it over to Garland. And DeLon Wright jumps the passing lane, gets it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart's going to drive it down. Leaves it off for DeLon Wright. Scoop layup, gets it to go. Defense leading the offense, baby. Defense leading to offense. Garland has it on the left wing. He's trying to push it early. Dancing around the screen. Puts up the floater over Bridges. Gets it to go. And DeLon Wright bringing it down. A 20-12 start. DeLon Wright hands it off to Bridges, over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it up top, being guarded by Sam Merrill. Hands it off to OG. OG, oh, he likes this matchup. He's going to look to attack. Merrill does a good job staying in front. He swings it over to DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright, a right wing three. Okay, DeLon Wright saving the season, y'all. Who would have thought DeLon Wright would have been the season savior? Knocking down a 3. 5 straight points for DeLon Wright. Made the last 2 baskets. Garland has it up top, dancing with it. Josh Hart switches onto him. A pull-up 3 off the screen. He got wide open, and he splashes it. And the Cavs come right back. They're not going to go away quietly at all. Jeff Brown said Evan got a good chance to win Defensive Player of the Year this year. I think he's so underrated. I don't know why he is not the favorite. He should be the favorite. I guess he's not loud enough. He's not loud enough like Draymond Green. He doesn't get on podcasts and advocate for himself enough, I guess. Karl-Anthony Towns has it on the right wing, spins to his left, a follow-away jumper over Jared Allen, and got it to go. And again, the Knicks offense is clicking on all cylinders right now. They're getting whatever they want, and they're knocking these shots down. Garland coming the other way, and the Cavs looking to answer. Strus tries to get it down low to Allen, knocked out of his hands. Allen recovers it, back out to Strus. He can't get the 3 to go. Towns with the rebound, and he throws it away to nobody. Ball going back to the Cavs. Sloppy turnover there. The Knicks are the Knicks commit the fewest. They're one of the teams that commit the fewest amount of turnovers. I believe they're top 3. At one point, they led the league, but since JB's gone down, they've been a little bit more prolific in turning it over without their captain out there, their captain point guard. Towns with 7 points and 2 rebounds to start. Great start for him. They get it down low to, who is that? Isaac Okoro, now over to Merrill, now back to Okoro. Okoro lines up a right corner 3. Too long, can't get it to go. Achua with a good box out and rebound. I need a good game from Precious Achua tonight. I need you to step up, big dog. They throw it down low to Bridges. Bridges got Merrill on him, kicks it out to Achua, swings it over to DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright, jab step coming to his left, crosses over to his right, down the lane, kicks it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart driving to his left, leans in, follow-away jumper for Josh Hart, off the back rim, can't get it to go. Just take Garland to the basket. He's going to slap away. He's going to try to come up with a steal, and hopefully you can draw a foul there, Josh. Don't follow-away jumper like that along the baseline. Allen has it up top, being guarded by Achua. Hands it off to Merrill. Merrill keeping it. Bridges getting his hands in there. Merrill recovers. He's coming to his right off a rescreen. Picks his dribble up. Cross-court pass. DeAndre Hunter, left corner 3. He knocks it down. Maybe don't leave DeAndre Hunter, who's a knockdown 3-point shooter this year, wide open. Maybe not wide open. Maybe look to contest that one a little bit. Maybe look to stay a little bit closer. Bridges has it up top, coming to his left off a screen. Now to his right off a rescreen from Achua. Mid-range follow-away jumper for Bridges. Gets it to go. Slim Slam, what's up, Slim? K Hazy said the lawn for backup PG. I'm right with it, K Hazy. He's won me over campaign. I've kind of been could go either way. Campaign has his positives as well, but I'm with DeLon Wright all the way. With the way he could play defense, the fact that he could also knock down a three, the fact that he's not going to do too much. And Achua meets DeAndre Hunter. Is that DeAndre Hunter or Coral? One of the two at the basket, knocks it away. That was DeAndre Hunter, by the way. They kick it over to Josh Hart, now over to Shamet. Shamet coming off his best game of the season, 20 points the other night. Back up top to Josh Hart. Now over to DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright coming to his left off the Achua screen. DeAndre Hunter switches onto him. Down low to Achua. A fall-away jumper for Precious Achua. Who does Precious Achua think he is, man? Why does he keep shooting these fall-away contested jumpers, man? Garland gets caught in the air, but leaves it off for Allen. They swing it around. DeAndre Hunter, another wide open corner three, this time from the right side. And the same result. 27-21. Under 3 to go. 2:40 remaining here in the first quarter. Josh Hart has it up top, swings it over to Bridges. Bridges over to Shamet. Shamet driving to his right, stops at the foul line, a pull-up jumper, and he knocks it down. Okay, Shamet. On the board for Landry Shamet. Like we said, he's been playing well. He's strung together 3 straight really good games, trying to make it a 4th here tonight. Garland driving it down, step back, mid-range follow-away jumper over Bridges. Well short, but the long rebound finds its way to Okoro as he saves it back to Garland. Garland in the right corner, tries to get it inside to Hunter. And Josh Hart jumped the passing lane and got the steal, but he couldn't keep it alive as he knocks it out of bounds, and the ball is going to go back or stay with the Cavs. NBM, 1 quarter at a time. 1 quarter at a time. This is going to be a close game. You're not going to blow the Cavs out. You're not going to blow them out. So this is going to be a dogfight all night, and hopefully you're going to be able to keep this up and pull it out at the end, right? That is where we're at. Rock Range, what's up, Rock Range? Mr. New York said we're scoring 50 points early. I mean, you obviously have to keep up with the Cavs scoring pace because it's going to be very difficult to slow them down. Especially when you have to go to Precious Achua off the bench. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know we've been hammering the Precious Achua point for a while, but I don't know why he thought shooting a fall-away jumper over Jared Allen off of a pass from his screen and roll was a good idea. Why did he think that was a good idea? Why was that a good shot? Maybe I didn't see, maybe the shot clock was winding down. You know, I'm going to give him a pass on it. Maybe the shot clock was winding down. I didn't notice in that situation, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the shot clock was winding down, and that's why he shot that fadeaway jumper over Jared Allen at the mid-range when he wasn't even square to the bat. Maybe that's why he shot it. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just getting real tired and exhausted of Precious so far. Just getting a little tired of it. David Oz Jr., what's up, David? Angela Harding, what's up, Angela? Let's hope we get this win tonight. Absolutely. Absolutely. Would go a long way for the vibes. Would go a long way for the vibes for sure. Isaiah Garner said, you saw what Steph and Jokic did yesterday was crazy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Of course we saw it. Of course we saw it. I know y'all saw it because I saw it. And if I saw it, I know y'all saw it. Steph went crazy. He had, what, 50, was it 51? He hit 12 threes, though, didn't he? We'll go over the scores from last night. And then Jokic had the most amount of points in a triple-double ever. He had 61. He had 61, 11 and 10. That's not normal, man. That's not normal. Why do we keep pretending like that's normal? Are there any games going on that we have to pay extra close attention to? I guess maybe the Pacers. We go watch that game. Cool. I can just show you guys. I don't know why I'm keeping it to myself. I'm keeping all this information to myself. We can watch the Pacers game, I guess, because they're right behind us in the standings. Heat playing the Celtics. Jazz Rockets. Hawks Mavs. Spurs Nuggets. Pistons Thunder. I'm actually rooting for the Pistons in this game. One, I like to see the Thunder lose because they got that Benedict Arnold on their team. But also, the more the Pistons win, the more they ensure that they will not be the 6th seed, and we do not want to play the 6th seed, y'all. That's not what we want to do. Pistons, go ahead and play the Cavs in the second round or get into a slobber knocker fight with the Pacers in that first round matchup. Whoever makes it out, go ahead and give Cleveland hell in that second round. Jonathan Martinez, what's up, John? Hattie, what's up, Hattie? Jerry Price, what's up, Jerry? Oh, can't do that. All right. C. Tyler, what's up, C. Tyler? Hunter has it up top. And down low to a wide open Donovan Mitchell who blows the layup but gets his own rebound and then blows the layup again. And the ball is loose and Josh Hart's able to recover. Donovan Mitchell blowing 2 layups. Cool. MEM said we don't duck anyone. I'm not trying to duck anyone. That's just a great position to be in. Listen, we're going to have a battle anyway. We playing the Celtics in the second round anyway. Like, that's just the reality. So, okay, so who do I want the Cavs to struggle against? Either Detroit, that'd be a good one because they're going to mess them up physically. And Josh Hart lines up a step back 3. Okay, Josh. Okay, Nick, we just going to knock down all our threes tonight? That's what we're going to do? Maintaining a 9-point lead here. Donovan Mitchell down the lane, a step back mid-range jumper over Bridges, gets it to go. Smooth move from Donovan Mitchell. Josh Hart bringing it down. Towns and OG back at the scores table. Hart trying to get it over to the line right. Good now defense from Sam Merrill there. They get it over to Achua. Achua over to Bridges. And a tough pass from Achua goes right through the hands of Bridges. Saves it back to Achua. He's going to go one-on-one against Evan Mobley. Catches, pump fake, goes up, gets the layup to go. Okay, Achua. I've been talking down on your name, Precious Achua, but there you go. Proving me wrong. Bully balling your way against Evan Mobley. Under a minute to go. Mitchell has it up top, being guarded by Bridges, and they call a foul on Mikal Bridges. Come on, ref. That's a little bit of a soft call. It's a soft call. Jeff Brown said, would be interested to show my boys play the Pistons in the second round. In a series between the Pistons and the Pacers, I think the Pacers would beat them. I think that's going 6-7. But it could go either way. I'd say 60-40. 60-40 Pacers over the Pistons. That, gives the Pistons a chance. Either way, that's going to be a tough second-round matchup. Merrill lines up a 3, gets it to go around the screen. DeLon Wright couldn't quite get in front of him, tried to contest from the rear, couldn't get to it. And Sam Merrill, knockdown three-point shooter, got it to go. DeLon Wright on the left wing, dancing with it against Merrill. Merrill's digging in defensively. Great defense from Merrill so far here tonight. Towns tried to hit a pocket pass over to DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright wasn't expecting it. Not a great pass from Karl-Anthony Towns. Ends up in a turnover. And the Cavs will bring it down. Lana Mona said there will be a miracle Celtics out in the first round. Okay. Okay. Who's in those seeds? Who's in that 7 seed? Donovan Mitchell pump fakes his way. Gets Anunoby in the line. Pump fakes his way to the foul line. Hit OG with the pump fake. Leaned in. Got the foul. He's going to go to the foul line for 3 free throws? No, they're in the bonus, so it's going to be 2 free throws. They called it on the floor, but they're in the bonus anyway, so it doesn't matter. So Donovan Mitchell to the foul line for 2 free throws. All right, because you said that, Lionel, now I have to look. Who's even in the 7-8 game for the play-in? I know it's the Hawks and the Heat. Is it the Hawks and the Heat? It's Orlando and the Hawks right now, although it is close. They're tied with Atlanta, and they're only separated by 2 games with the Heat. But I guess it'll probably end up being the Magic and the Hawks playing for that 7 seed. I know it's the 8 seed. It's the 8 seed, so I guess it could be any one of these teams. Give Celtics a tough run. I guess Atlanta. I'd have to go Atlanta. I think Atlanta's the best team in those. Although the Magic can be tough too. Mitchell knocks down both free throws. To be expected. We expect him to knock down those free throws. 6-point game, 34-28, 24 seconds to go, and my timer ticked off. 20 seconds to go. DeLon Wright has it up top, being guarded by Mitchell. DeLon Wright picks his dribble up, gets it over to Towns. And the Knicks are going to try to wind down the clock as much as they can. DeLon Wright shoves it over to Bridges. Bridges kicks it out to Anunoby. He catches, he pump fakes. He's going to drive it down against the defense. Gets swatted at the basket. Great hands, great defense. Merrill's going to fire it at the buzzer. Can't get it to go. Great defense from the Cavs there. Pressuring DeLon Wright at the half-court line consistently, forcing him to pick up his dribble. And then the Knicks' offense was kaput at that point. Towns and the Knicks did a great job of moving the ball around, getting out the OG. They got it to him too late. If they got it to him earlier, he would have had the wide-open corner 3, but they got it to him too late. He had to attack a tough closeout and then went up and got stripped at the rim. Great defensive effort from the Cavs so far, and this is why you can't rest on your laurels. Can't rest on your laurels. Slim Slam said, I need to see a little bit better perimeter defense. Yeah, it would go a long way. Maybe a little bit more pressure on their ball handlers. The problem with the Cavs is they have no problem getting off of the ball, man. They will get off the ball and be able to, anybody can initiate their offense because it is a team-based egalitarian motion offense by nature, right? That is what Kenny Atkinson has installed. Whereas the Knicks, where they're a little more reluctant to give the ball up when you apply pressure full court because the person bringing the ball down is set up to initiate that offense, right? So if they give up the ball, they have to quickly go back and recover the ball, right? So I would like the Knicks to apply some more pressure on the perimeter. But, you know, the Cavs have ball handlers in Garland and Donovan Mitchell who could dribble that ball around any defender in the NBA. Like, they're not worried about having to attack pressure. Whereas we have our fourth string point guard in DeLon Wright in the game. You apply pressure on him, it's like, all right, there's a reason why he's the fourth string point guard on the team. Doug Fresh, what's up, Doug Fresh? DCL Love, what's up, DCL? Jonathan Martinez, what's up, John? 25-26 chance, what's popping, my guy? Rock Rain said, first quarter A. Yeah. I could quibble a little bit and say like an A-. Some opportunities they didn't get to take advantage of. But definitely in the A range. AP said, don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate you, AP, absolutely. If you're in the stream right now and you haven't hit the like button, please go ahead, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button. It is by far the best way to support the stream. It's the only thing I'll ever ask of you. I appreciate you. I really do. K. Hazy said, they got used to scoring early last few games. Now they just have to keep it going. I hope everything we've seen so far since JB has gotten injured, maybe not everything, but the things that they have learned while JB's been out, forcing Tom Thibodeau to get a little bit more creative with who he plays through, between OG and Bridges, and them being empowered because we were lacking the ball handler, that obviously JB has hopefully opened up the eyes of everybody on the team, the players, and the coaching staff to be like, oh, okay, we can be a little bit more creative. Not even a little bit. We can be a lot more creative with how we run our offense. I guess we'll wait to go around the league until halftime to check the scores from yesterday. Those scores were crazy. Kevin Patrick Hogan said, sorry, but Juan Soto sucks so far. Mets game, sorry. I've not been keeping up with the Mets at all. Kolek comes out to start the second quarter to be expected. He comes out with Shamit, Towns, Achua, and Anunoby. Kolek has it up top, and they call a foul off the ball on Sam Merrill, and a little too handsy. Shaman gets it into Achua. Achua hands it off to OG. He's going to spot it for a straightaway three. He's going to line it up. I was like, damn, he's going to really catch and shoot it like that coming off the screen? Oh, yeah, and he's going to knock it down, too. I had too little faith in OG. Crazy. A beautiful pass from Mitchell over to Okoro, and he answers right back with a right corner three of his own. He said, anything you can do, I can do better. Tyler Kolek bringing it down, gets it over to Towns, back to Kolek. Kolek has it up top, being guarded by Mitchell. Kolek gets it over to Towns. Towns on the left wing. Coming to his left, being guarded by Hunter. He's going to try and bully ball his way down low, and they call a foul on DeAndre Hunter. Whistle's kind of flying. Not going to lie. Refs calling it very close, not allowing them to get too physical out there. Raymond Vasquez, what's up, Ray? Rock Rain said OG can't say enough. He's a man of few words, but when he speaks, we listen. That's for sure. OG has it up top, fending off Okoro, spinning in the paint, one-legged fall-away jumper over him. Oh, my goodness, OG, what's gone into you? Are you Kawhi? Is that Kawhi Leonard out there I'm watching right now? I didn't know we traded OG for Kawhi. I didn't know that happened. Shaman trying to guard Mitchell. They call a foul out on the perimeter. And again, they're calling it very close right now. A lot of ticky-tack fouls being called by the officials right now. A lot of ticky-tack fouls. I don't know how to feel about it yet. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Let's see how the game continues to go. Mobley has it up top, being guarded by Achua. They get it over to Hunter. Hunter, step back three over Towns. In and out, can't get it to go. Achua comes flying in for the rebound. I like that Achua's locked in. He took that silly shot earlier, but I like that he's locked in. They get it down low to Anunoby. He's going to bully ball his way to the basket, but Donovan Mitchell, who's got great hands, knocks it out of OG's hands, and it's off of OG's body out of bounds. Ball going back to the Cavs. The Cavs have great hands, man. When you think you get by the defender, they got great hands. They come over and get these strip steals, these strip blocks consistently. Merrill lines up a pick and pop three, playing with Donovan Mitchell. A 1-2 pick and roll, and Merrill makes him pay, knocking down the three. Tyler Kolek bringing it down. It's still a 6-point game. Kolek has it up top. Quick crossover to his right, driving it down, going under the basket, pulling it back out, kicks it out to Towns. Towns is going to spot it for a left wing three, looking to answer. Can't get it to go. Achua, big, strong offensive rebound, goes up, lays it up and in. Okay, Precious, I was talking down in your name. I'm calling for you to have a good game tonight. And he's been better. He's done more positive than bad. And they kick it out to Isaac Okoro in the right corner. Sam Merrill just kind of runs right into him. Both players trying to occupy the same space. Little miscommunication there from the Cavs. Ends up in a turnover, and Kolek bringing it down. An 8-point lead, 41-33. For the most part, the Knicks have had the Cavs at an arm's length away. Let's see if they can keep it up. And Kolek, a beautiful pass inside to Achua. Tyler Kolek slicing and dicing down low. The rookie, Tyler the Creator, is hooping on the Cavs right now. A 10-point lead has been built up. Donovan Mitchell step back three over Shamet. In and out, can't get it to go. Towns a nice strong rebound. And Towns will bring it down. Looking off the rookie. Gets it over to Achua. And Kolek comes over to get it. Kolek has it up top. Kicks it over to Shamet. Shamet catches and pump fakes. Now over to Achua. Achua hands it off to Shamet. Now back to Achua. Achua spins. Coming to his left. Attacking Mobley. This is not a good matchup. Fall away jumper over Mobley. A horrific shot. Why? Just get it over to Towns. Get out of the way. Why do you keep going one-on-one, Achua? Mitchell crosses over to his left, down low, tries to go to the reverse layup, looking for a foul. He doesn't get it. He was bumped on the way up, but we'll take it. Shamet step back, left wing three. Oh, the audaciousness. Can't get it to go. Anunoby with an offensive rebound, down low, tiptoeing along the baseline, shovels it over to Shamet, a fall away three out of the baseline. Oh my goodness, Landry Shamet, he caught that thing and said, I'm out of here. No, he was coming to his left. He caught that thing, he said, I'm out of here. How you knock down that shot? He caught that, he said, I'm fading, I don't care. I'm shooting it. That man was not on balance. That man was not standstill shooting. Usually you see a guy coming to the ball, to the corner, catch that thing and kind of fade like this. Shamet jumped all the way out of bounds. He caught that. He said, I'm over here. Doug Frester, we are winning without JB. Good games. Great games. Great games. Sign of a great team. Right? All season, what has been the mantra that I've had for this team? They're a good team trying to learn how to become a great team. And maybe part of that process is playing without your best ball handler because it forces you to get a little bit more creative with your offense and get the ball into the hands of guys like Bridges, who we know is capable of a lot more. Guys like Anunoby, who has said, I'm capable of a lot more. Let me show my stuff. But to start the year, these guys were relegated into the corners, onto the wings as just spot-up shooters when we were all asking, can we see what they got at the very least? Can we at the very least see what they got? And it took like 60 games. But now we're finally seeing what they got. And it's pretty good. And it's pretty damn good. I will say, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking it a lot. 46-33. I knew my score was off. I didn't give Shamet his three. And for some reason, the Cavs got one more point than they should have. A 13-point lead. 13-point lead. I can't believe Shamet hit that corner three, but I love how confident he is in shooting it. Remember when he first came back and Tibbs was starting to implement him back into the rotation? And that man was turning down three after three, and it was like, brother, your sole purpose on offense is to shoot spot-up threes. You can't turn them down. Now he's just launching them things. He's just launching them things right now. That corner three he took, I'm not exaggerating. He jumped from the corner all the way out of bounds. He took off from here and ended up all the way over here. How does that happen? How do you still knock that down? And it was pretty well contested. Buzzer beater, what's up, buzzer beater? Ivan, what's up, Ivan? Isaiah Gardner said, Wright needs to be in the rotation over Payne. I think so, man. I think so, Isaiah Gardner. I'm with you, big dog. I'm with you. I think so. If only because both players add value. Both players have their pros and cons. Campaign is a better ball handler, and he's a faster player, and he picks up the tempo for the Knicks, and he gets them out in transition. That's great. He's also a more willing shooter than DeLon Wright is from three-point range. But DeLon Wright is steadier. He's a capable three-point shooter, but doesn't force it, which is a con from Campaign. But he's also big as hell. He's like 6'4", 6'5", as a point guard. And he's much better defensively. And Campaign's not bad defensively, but DeLon Wright is a legit plus defensively. He gets his hand in the passing lanes. He stays in front of his man. He's big. He can be a better rim protector than Campaign is. My vote is to go to DeLon Wright as the backup PG over Payne. That's just me. That's just me. I'm right there with you, Isaiah. I'm right there with you. Isaiah Garner said Payne doesn't fit the bench. Like I said, he has his pros and cons. I think DeLon Wright's pros and cons outweigh his. At this point, with this team, Mobley coming to his right, down low to Okoro. Okoro goes up and gets a dunk down low. And Towns talking to the ref. He's saying he got bumped on the screen, which knocked him off course. But either way, the Cavs end up with a dunk out of it. Good ball movement from them. Kolek has it on the right wing. Coming to his left off a couple of screens, dancing with it. Merrill steps out to defend him. Kolek gets caught in the air, kicks it out to Anunoby, a left wing three, and he knocks it down. My goodness, the three-point shots are raining down for the Knicks. Let me remind y'all, this is the second night of a back-to-back for the Knicks. As Mobley lines up a straightaway three, comes up well short. Merrill able to knock the rebound loose over to Mitchell, and Mitchell just throws it away, and then Towns throws it right back away. Come on, Towns, the second time you've done that. And then Mobley in the lane knocks down the layup over Towns. Come on, Towns, lock in, big dog, lock in. We're playing some good defense here, forcing some bad shots, some missed shots, some turnovers from the Cavs, and then you give it right back? Come on, man. It's not good enough. That's not good enough. Still a 12-point lead from the Knicks, but it should be larger. Should be larger. Kolek has it on the right wing, gets it down low to Anunoby. He's got Mitchell on him. Anunoby out to Kolek. Quick catch and fire from three. Kolek bouncing on the rim. Can't get it to stay. Almost got it to go down. I love the confidence. They get it over to Mobley. Mobley driving it down against Towns. Euro stepping down the lane. Flips it up with the right hand. Gets it to go down. A beautiful move from Evan Mobley. And Kolek bringing it down. Gets it over to Towns. Towns has it up top. He's going to look to attack Mobley. Now kicks it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart coming to his right off the Towns screen. Driving it down. Stops at the foul line. Tries to hit Towns, comes to the basket. A bad pass from Josh Hart. Why are we trying to thread the needle and force it down low? The Cavs are a good defensive team. They got good hands. Don't force it. They kick it out. Is that Javonte Green for a three? Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Josh Hart keeping it alive. Anunoby fighting for it. Out of bounds. And now they're going to say it's the Cavs' ball. Doug Fresh said buzzer beater. Said Shamit found his rhythm. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. S2Mar33. What's up, S2Mar? Hit the likes. I appreciate you, S2Mar. Reminding people to hit the like button. Absolutely. Absolutely. So the Cavs retain possession here. Garland's got to get it in. And that's the second foul on Karl-Anthony Towns as he fouls Jared Allen on the inbound pass. Towns starting to get into his own head right now. We've seen this before. Towns gets frustrated, gets emotional, gets into his own head, gets unfocused, and then starts committing some silly plays, whether it's turnovers or fouls or both. Garland gets it over to Strus, kicks it out to Javonte Green. That's who they want shooting. They want Javonte Green to prove he could shoot it. Missed his last two threes. Towns bringing it down. Gets it over to Anunoby. He's got Strus on him. He's going to try and bully ball his way to the basket. Kicks it out to Kolek. Kolek with the pass fake. A left wing three, line me up. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Cavs. And the Knicks are frustrated. Josh Hart and Towns. Keep your heads on, y'all. Keep your heads on. Don't let the frustration boil over. I know some of these calls aren't going your way, but it's fine. It's fine. You're all right. You're all right. Garland has it up top. Coming to his left off of Allen's screen. Driving it down. Puts up the floater over Towns. Airballs it. Garland saying he got hit on the hand. You rarely see an airball floater from him. Anunoby, beautiful bounce pass to Josh Hart. A beautiful pick and roll. A beautiful transition from the Knicks. Kolek over to Anunoby. Anunoby down low to Josh Hart. An easy slam. Knicks still maintaining a double-digit lead right now, which is nice. Keep them at an arm's length away. Strus misses a left wing three. Anunoby, a big, strong rebound. I love the way Anunoby has been on the glass so far here tonight. I love the way he's been on the glass recently. Josh Hart barreled right over Garland. And they call, is that a charge or a blocking foul? What is the call, official? I couldn't even hear the whistle. Okay, so they call the foul on Garland. I'm sitting here listening. I'm like, who was the foul on? The foul is on Garland. They call a blocking foul, not a charge on Josh Hart. Bridges has it up top. He's checked back in. Gets it over to the lawn right. And it looks like the Cavs are in his zone. They swing it over to Bridges inside the Towns. Towns has it at the foul line. Don't shoot that one-legged fall-away jumper. He doesn't do it. Towns puts up the floater. Can't get it to go, but they call an offensive foul on Towns. That's his third foul. It's the third foul. They're saying he lowered the shoulder into Allen. Let me see the replay. Yeah, all right. All right. I don't know. To me, that's a little bit of a play on. But Allen, I guess, hit the floor, so you got to call something, I guess. And Garland knocks down a foul line floater dancing around the Allen screen. And now it's back to a 10-point game, 5:30 to go. DeLon Wright has it up top, gets it over to Towns. Towns hits Josh Hart, comes to the basket, now kicks it out of the Bridges. A left corner three from McHale. In and out, can't get it to stay. Fight for the rebound. Josh Hart able to grab it. Kicks it out to DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright shovels it over to Anunoby. Has it up top. He's going to pull it back out. He's saying, let's run the pick and roll. Towns coming to us right off the screen. Step back. Hesitation, hop step, lefty layup. Oh my goodness, OG, I've never seen him do that move before in my entire life of watching basketball. I've never seen OG with this much dancing and prancing going on. He's got 16 and 5 right now. And Craig Porter dancing down low, and the Knicks getting physical down low, forcing Javonte Green to miss an easy bunny. Should have been an easy one, he just missed it. Josh Hart has it. Gets fouled by Javonte Green, and he's all over the place right now. I've never seen OG do something like that. I've never seen it. I thought he was going to turn it over. I'm like, he looks a little silly out there, just dance. And then, nope, he's on bounce. He knows exactly where he is. He flips up at the basket, and he gets a nice friendly bounce. Oh, my goodness. A hesitation, quick crossover on Jared Allen. Hop steps past him. Scoop layup with the left hand. I've never seen nothing like that. Oh, my goodness, OG. And the Knicks swing it around over to OG. A step back left wing three. OG, oh my goodness, he's going for a career high. He's looking to end the Cavs tonight. They can't do nothing with OG. He just knocks down a step back left wing three. Oh my goodness, OG. He's got me going crazy right now. Down low to Allen for an easy dunk. Beautiful pick and roll between Garland and Allen. They got that down pack. I mean, how many years have they been playing together? I'm going crazy right now. I'm sweating. I'm sweating in here. OG's got me sweating. I've never seen him act like this before. They swing it over to OG. He's going to line up another one. Line me up. Airballs it. Put my man DeLon Wright right there for the offensive rebound and putback. That was a pass. Give me the 6th assist. That was a pass. Garland has it up top. Hands it off to Strus. Back to Garland in the right corner. Being guarded by Bridges. Trying to run that pick and roll with Allen. They do a good job of shielding him off. And the Knicks jump the passing lane. Josh Hart able to save it out to OG. OG's going to walk it down. Has it on the left wing. Throws the lob to DeLon Wright. A terrible pass from OG. Terrible pass. He tried to throw the lob to DeLon Wright. He not that level. You're not that level of passer yet, OG. I mean, this is the best basketball I've ever seen OG Anunoby play. This is the greatest basketball I've ever seen this man play. My goodness. I'm out of breath. I'm sweating. My goodness. Slim Flam said, I've been waiting decades for this. This is crazy. He's got 19 points in the first half here. He's made 5 threes. He's 5 for 6 from the three-point range right now. That last one he missed was his first miss. DeAndre Hunter coming off a screen, off a handoff, wide open, can't get it to go. Allen with the offensive rebound, flips it up, can't get it to go, but gets his own offensive tip, gets that one to go. 58-45. DeLon Wright has it on the left wing, coming to his right, over to OG. OG swings it over to Hart. Hart has it on the right wing. They keep switching it, trying to get it over to Towns. Towns down low to, and an offensive foul on Towns. What are you doing? I could see that from here. Hooking Jared Allen, that's your 4th foul, man. Come on, man. Why hook the arm? Look, you hooked, now let it go. Let go of the arm. Come on, man. Let go. You hook it for 1 second, not even half a second, and then you let it go. They're going to call what do you think? They're going to call a foul on him? They could see you hooking his arm, man. Come on, Towns. Mobley down the lane, kicks it out to Hunter. Hunter, quick jab step going along the baseline, goes up against Anunoby, can't get it to go, but they call a late foul on OG. It's going to send DeAndre Hunter the foul line for 2 free throws. Great attack of the basket from DeAndre Hunter. Ricardo said, is the score off? No, it's 58-45. 58-45. Doug Fresh to take him out. They took him out. They took him out. You can't have him in. He's got 4 fouls. Should have took him out earlier. We talked about it earlier. We pointed it out. When he picked up a silly offensive foul before, especially on the entry pass to Jared Allen when he picked up his second. He's picked up 3 fouls in this quarter alone. Right? We talked about it when he picked up that silly second foul on Jared Allen, just trying to inbound it. They're just trying to get it into Jared Allen. Why hold on to Jared Allen there? All eyes are on him because they're inbounding it to him. I just don't get it. I don't get why you have to hook a guy's arm. You have positioning. You hooked him, and Jared Allen is going to, every basketball player is naturally going to do this. They're like, I'm not holding him. He's holding me. So the second you hook, you know he's going to do this. That's when you let go. His arms are up. You're saying, give me the ball now, and now you have positioning. Now he's got his hands up. Now he's like, oh, now I got to get back in this. Come on, man. You're just not thinking. You're just not thinking. It's just unfocused, emotional basketball right now. Come on, man. Everyone else is locked in right now. Everyone else is focused on the game plan except for Towns right now. Isaiah Gardner said Tibbs needs to go off on Cat on the bench. Isaiah Gardner, Cat being stupid right now. Rock Range said Cat's IQ is sus sometimes. Sometimes. Mark said defenders know he does it. They clamp down on his arm to get the call. They twist him up. But it's still on Cat. I know, Mark. They get physical, but they do the same thing to every great big man player. They do the same thing to Embiid and Jokic and Adebayo and even Jared Allen and Mobley. That's how NBA big man defense is. They're gonna clamp down on you. They're gonna get real physical, but you do it for half a second because you know they're gonna call the foul. Everybody knows when to let go and play basketball. But Towns is just going to hang here, hold on to the guy's arm for 3, 4, 5 seconds. The ref is going to call it on you. Do you think he's not seeing that you don't have him hooked? Come on, man. Isaiah Gardner said, OG giving me Brunson vibes right now. This is insane. If there was any night for OG to come back down to earth, so to speak, in terms of oh yeah, he's been on a hot streak, but we played some lesser teams as of late. We're going up against one of the league's best defenses on the second night of a back-to-back in which the Cavs had 2 nights of rest. If there was any night for OG to kind of have a quieter night, it would have been tonight. And he's having his loudest performance of the week tonight. His loudest performance of the month, his loudest performance of the year tonight. This is insane. Ricardo said silly fouls has always been his weakness. Absolutely. It's been his weakness all season. It's been his weakness his whole career. Absolutely has. Gigi said, all I know is that Brunson better adjust when he comes back and not mess this up. He's not going to mess it up, big dog. It's literally, I'm 0% concerned about it. 0. Not 1 iota of a concern. Hunter's at the foul line. He knocks down both free throws. He's a knockdown free throw shooter, to be expected. Back to an 11-point game. And DeLon Wright will bring it down. Obviously, a choose in the game for Towns now for the last 3 minutes of this quarter to get it over to Shamet. Now over to Bridges. Bridges has it up top. Dancing with it, crosses over to his left, kicks it out to DeLon Wright, extra pass to Josh Hart, wide open right corner 3 for Josh. Too long, can't get it to go. Evan Mobley with the rebound. I like that he shot it. You got to keep shooting him. Oh, Towns only has 3 fouls, and they took him out. I thought he had 4. All right, maybe they took 1 away. Mobley throws up a hook shot over Precious Achiuwa. Can't get it to go, but Jared Allen right there for the offensive rebound and put back. You got Precious Achiuwa at 6'8", and Josh Hart at 6'5", down low trying to rebound. Anunoby was taken out of the game. He also has 3 fouls, by the way. DeLon Wright crosses over to his right, loses the ball. Donovan Mitchell picks it up. Gets it over to DeAndre Hunter. He's pushing the pace. Has it on the left wing. He's going to look to attack. Dancing with it. Pulling it back out. Being guarded by Bridges. Now he's going to look to isolate again. Coming to his left. Has it in the post. Pump fake. Puts up a floater. Gets it to go. Phenomenal defense by Bridges. Didn't matter. DeAndre Hunter got the little floater to go anyway. 8-0 run for the Cavs. Brings it back to a 7-point game. Lana Mona said we need Mitch. For sure. For sure. For exact moments like this, where you got Karl-Anthony Towns playing silly, and instead of bringing in Achiuwa, you get to bring in Mitchell Robinson. Bridges swings it over to DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright back to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Jared Allen. Coming to his right, driving it down against the defense. Good layup right past Evan Mobley. My goodness. Beautiful finish from Mikal Bridges. Beautiful finish. Right over the outstretched hands of the shot blocker. They get it over to DeAndre Hunter. He's going to look to attack DeLon Wright. Fires a mid-range jumper right over him. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Josh Hart gets his fingertips on it, and Achiuwa cleans up the rebound. Now here comes DeLon Wright. Over to Bridges. Bridges up top, crossing over to his left. Kicks it out to Achiuwa. Achiuwa back to Bridges. Bridges is going to dance around the screen. Picks the dribble up, kicks it out to Shambit. A dangerous pass. The ball's still loose, and kicked out of bounds by Donovan Mitchell. It's going to remain with the Knicks with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Okay, workable. We could work with that. Bernard Johnson. What's up, Bernard? They get it in the Bridges with 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Got to make something out of nothing. Picks the dribble up, kicks it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart's going to line up a 3 over the outstretched hand to Mobley. Hit the side of the backboard. Not even close. Great closeout from Mobley. Great closeout from Mobley. And it's a shot clock violation. 40 seconds to go. Here in the first half. A great first half from the Knicks. Aside from a couple of really, really silly mistakes from them. I think Towns has had a very undisciplined, unfocused game tonight. Donovan Mitchell in and out dribble. Euro steps right past Shambit, puts up the floater, gets it to go. Beautiful move. Beautiful move from Donovan Mitchell. Got the 2-for-1 floater to go there. Back to a 7-point game. Bridges has it up top, being guarded by DeAndre Hunter. Bridges is isolating. He's going to wind down the clock as much as he can. About a 10-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Driving to his right, between the legs, coming to his right, across the lane, shovels it over to Josh Hart. A pull-up 3 for Josh straight away. Comes up short, can't get it to go. The fact that the ball is finding its way to Josh Hart at every single possession here is not great. Mobley has it, kicks it out to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to pick it up, gets blocked by Josh Hart, and that's going to end our first half. 60-53, a pretty damn good game. The Knicks were on 5 from 3-point range in the first half, and they only end up with a 7-point lead at halftime. Now, you're not going to blow this Cavs team out. You're not. They're going to stay in it. I've seen this Cavs team. Boston got out to what? A 25-3 lead in the first quarter. Remember that? And the Cavs came all the way back to beat the Celtics. So you're not gonna beat the Cavs in the first quarter. You're gonna have to play 48 minutes of good basketball. Can the Knicks do that? Look, I'm not too optimistic about it. With Karl-Anthony Towns playing the way that he is, having to rely on Precious Achiuwa as much as they're obviously going to have to rely on Precious Achiuwa tonight with Karl-Anthony Towns in foul trouble. Who could have seen that coming? Really, the reason why the Knicks have a 7-point lead is because Anunoby played like a man on fire. He played like he's prime Kawhi Leonard. I've never seen Anunoby move like this. It was incredible. Don't take that for granted. That was great. That might be the greatest stretch of basketball Anunoby has ever played in his entire life. That was insane. And it resulted in a 7-point lead. So let's go through the box score. We'll go around the league. We'll check last night's box scores because last night was an incredible night of basketball. But let's look at the game first, right? Let's look at the game. We're going to start with the man of the hour, OG Anunoby. He's 7 for 10 from the floor, 5 for 6 from 3-point range. He's got 5 assists. This is an insane number for OG. He doesn't normally rack up assists like this. 3 rebounds as well. He's helping out on the glass. You know, I like to see this number be high like that. I like that. 19 points. 19. He's also, how many free throws? OG hasn't shot any free throws. He has gotten fouled, but none of them have resulted in free throws for him. Towns with 7, 7.7 boards, 5 turnovers. Look at this. Like the 3 personal fouls suck. I thought it was 4. It's only 3, which is significantly better. But this is an insane number for a first half as a center. Like, come on, man. What is that? What is that? Like I said, everyone else is locked in, focused on how to play tonight, and you're doing some silly, nonsense, garbage stuff. Like, you're hurting the team bad. And the fact, like, you were playing well offensively. Like, you were taking smart shots. You were taking them to the basket. You knocked down a 3. Things were moving and grooving. And then you just got in your own head, man. Just got in your own head. 5 turnovers and 3 fouls. What are you doing, man? Come on. Lock in. Josh Hart's taken 11 shots so far. He's taken the most shots of anybody on the team. He's taken 6 3-pointers already. Look, I love this number. I love that he has taken 6 3-pointers. I wish he would have made more than 2. But taking 6 3-pointers in the first half, look, obviously the Cavs want Josh Hart to shoot. That is the game plan. If there's anybody on the court we want taking shots, is Josh Hart and DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright's knocked down his shots. He's 3 for 4, 1 for 2 from 3. He's not going to take a whole lot. He's going to attack closeouts. He's also got 3 assists, which is nice. Josh Hart, he's got to shoot that thing with confidence. 2 for 6 isn't terrible, but not exactly where we want it, right? That's 33%. So got to get that a little higher. As far as off the bench goes, Shaman knocked down a 3, which was cool. Kolek, only 6 minutes for Kolek. Thought he was pretty solid when he was in there. Had 2 assists. Thought he was solid. I wish we could get just a smidge more minutes from Kolek. Tom Thibodeau also doing the thing we all know he loves to do. He's going to his 8-man rotation tonight. Cool, man. Cool. Isaiah Gardner said, when will Cat return in the game? I mean, he's going to start the second half. He's got to stay out of foul trouble. Kay Hazy said, first game against the Cavs, they came back in the third. We need to hold it down this time. Yeah. Jeff Brown said, after Tatum said, get that out of here game. Yeah. And then everything went downhill for them. Went downhill for the Celtics. You're right. Yak, what's up, Nick Yak? Whatever happens tonight, we can play with this team, with a team in any series and win a series. Wait, what do you say? Whatever happens tonight, we can play with them and win a series. We can play with the Cavs and win a series. Yeah, I mean, I've never really wavered. I've said from the beginning that this is a dark horse championship team, and what do I mean by that? I mean that they can win a championship, but everything is going to have to go their way in terms of health luck, in terms of shooting variance luck, all of the things is going to have to go their way in order for them to beat a team like the Cavs, beat a team like the Celtics. Obviously, we're more focused on the Celtics because we know that who would end up being our second-round opponent. But, you know, if you play like this, if you get Anunoby performing the way he's performing, Bridges is only 2 for 3. I need more shot attempts. I know they're kind of sending multiple defenders at you, especially coming off a screen, so you're having to give it up. He does have 3 assists, so he's not being selfish out there. But I need more than 3 shot attempts, especially if OG is going to play the way he's playing. Overall, look, they were 10 for 21 from 3. They're shooting almost 50% from three-point range. As far as the Cavs, they're 7 for 19, a far cry from 50%. So we have the shooting luck on our side. Is it going to be enough? Look, on a night where you're missing your best player and your starting point guard in Brunson, and you're missing your backup big in Mitchell Robinson, and you're missing your 2 backup guards in McBride and Campaign, you're down to your 4th starting point guard, your 4th point guard in the rotation. Like, in order to beat a team as good as the Cavs, you're going to need a level of luck on your side. And they're getting some shooting luck tonight. Can they keep it up for a full 48 minutes? We will see. I doubt it. I tend to think that the shooting will level out a bit. The Cavs will make some more threes, and the Knicks will make as many threes. I don't think they're going to make 20 threes tonight, but crazier things have happened. But here we go. Jeff Brown said, I hate Boston. Welcome to the party, Jeff. I'm happy we can be on the same side on that point. Absolutely despise Boston. Gigi said, I thought the Cavs were going to sit their starters out today. Why would they do that? You guys love not working. It's their job, brother. Go out there and do your job. Go play. Go play basketball. We got like 6 games. Left. What do you What are you gonna sit out the last 6 games? They've had 2 days off. They had 2 days off. Go play. Who wants to sit? Who wants to sit? I never wanted to sit a basketball game in my life. In high school, I remember I rolled my ankle, and I had a high ankle sprain. I couldn't even put pressure on it. I was like, I can hoop. I swear, coach, I can get back out there. Why do y'all love not playing basketball? No, go play. Go play. Our guys will be playing till the end of the season. .25-26 chance was popping, my guy. This Cavs team isn't the 87 Lakers or the 96 Bulls. They could be beaten. They can be beaten. But they are favored. They will be favored in any series they play in the East outside of a Celtics series. You got to give the Celtics the benefit of the doubt. They are the reigning champions, yada, yada, yada. But they're going to be favored in every other series they are. It's not saying that they can't be beaten, but they're going to be favored. They're going to be the favorite to win the series. They have the expectation that they should win. They should win any series outside of a series against the Celtics. That's a bit of a toss-up. That's a little bit closer to 50-50. But any other team in the East, the Cavs should win. Does that mean they will win? No. That's why you play the games. If that were the case, you would just forfeit them, right? No. You can beat them. They're beatable. George Jones. What's up, George Jones? I got a crack on my shin to this day for playing through an injury. There are many stories out there. There are many stories out there like that, George. People, like, it's a sport, dog. It's a game. They're playing a game. Go play. We'll rest. We'll rest. I don't want them to rest. Right? I was a little upset that they rested Karl-Anthony Towns last night. Right? Like, I get it. I get it. I got no issues with it. I get it. But like I tuned in to watch Karl-Anthony Towns play basketball, right? And then at the last minute, it's a game time decision, and then he doesn't play. Like I'm trying to see him play. Trying to see him play. Gigi said, your boy Melo got elected to the Hall of Fame today. Absolutely. First ballot, baby. First ballot. No question. No question Hall of Famer. A no question Hall of Famer, by the way. How apropos after the conversation we had about Melo last night. All right, let's go around the league real quick, and then we'll check yesterday's scores. Hornets, Pacers. Pacers should win. Obviously, the Hornets, bad team. Pacers should win. Do we want the Pacers to win? It doesn't really matter. I think the Knicks have a pretty comfortable grasp on the 3 seed, but them losing to the Hornets would objectively be hilarious, not going to lie. And I always like to see the Pacers crash and burn a bit, so. It's a close game. It's closer than it should be, but Pacers should end up winning that one. The Heat playing the Celtics and they're kind of beating up on them. It's an 11-point game. We'll see how long that lasts. But Miami kind of figuring some things out, kind of getting scary again. Jazz Rockets, we don't care about the West. Hawks Mavs, we don't care about the Hawks. Spurs Nuggets later tonight. Pistons Thunder is the other interesting game, obviously on after the Knicks game. It's the other ESPN game. It's the late night one. And then outside of that, nothing really going on. Nothing really going on. So let's check yesterday's scores, because these were the ones that were fun. 25-26 said the Knicks magic number for the 3 seed is 3. Got to win 3 more games? Book it, baby. Book it. We going to do it. No problems. No problems. All right, some crazy performances last night. What's the first one that comes up? Let's go to the Steph Curry game. Let's go to the Steph Curry game. Steph Magic last night. Steph hit 12 threes, 12 for 20, and ended up scoring 52 points like it's nothing, because that's what he does. With 10 rebounds and 8 assists, by the way. Damn near had a triple-double with 5 steals, and he was doing it on the defensive side of the ball. The Grizzlies were letting him do whatever he wants, I guess. John Moran had 36 and 6 to try and match him. Obviously couldn't get there. My favorite role player in the league, Santi Aldama, 18 points off the bench. But he was a minus 26? How did that happen, Santi? Santi, what happened? Why does the box score read that you were the worst player in the game by far? Why does the box score read that? What happened? Jeff Brown, what is your best Melo game in your opinion? The best Melo game? I don't know. That's a tough one off the top of my head. But the first one that comes to mind is the Miami Heat game. The issue with the Miami Heat game that he scored, if you don't know, he scored 50 points and had 0 points in the paint. Scored 50 points on all jumpers. It was an insane game. The issue with that game is that Melo and D Wade sat out. But the funny story behind that is that Melo was like, what do you do? Like, we're boys. Like, we're not going to have too many opportunities like this. Like, let's compete. Let's play against each other. Why are you sitting out? Why are you resting? And so he decided to give the Heat 50 that night, which was great. But I guess the best memory we all have of Melo was the Easter Day game against Chicago, where he knocked down the 2 threes in the clutch. That's probably it. Some of the most iconic pull-up threes I've ever seen. And then Brunson happened with his pull-up threes. But, you know, I'll go with the Chicago one, just because that one was more memorable, more important against the better team. 25-26 said, oh, what the F was Westbrook doing? Hey, man, he was trying to close out hard. A little too hard for sure. Yesterday's game. Let's look at that Nuggets game. They ended up losing to the Nuggets ended up losing to the Timberwolves yet again. And Westbrook fouled. Who did he foul in the last play? Was that Nickeil Alexander-Walker? But that's not the story of the game. The story of the game was this guy right here, Nikola Jokic, who went off for 61 points. And not only did he go off for 61 points, my man grabbed 10 rebounds and dished out 10 assists to go along with it. He was hooping, y'all. The most points scored in a triple-double ever. Beat Harden. Harden has a 60-point triple-double in his career, and Jokic just went up them. Give me 61. I want the record. 25-26 said, I remember Melo sat out for a game against the Heat, Big Three in Miami, and the Knicks role players destroyed the Heat. Oh, yeah, Raymond Felton went off that game. Big Raymond Felton. He hit like 6 threes in that game. Isaiah Garner said, Russ missed a wide open, it was like a layup at the basket. Yeah, it was a layup. It was in transition. They shoved it over to Westbrook, and he just like alligator armed the layup and missed it. I remember that. Yeah. That was the also storyline in that. They were up 1. If he knocks that down, they're up 3. And then even if he does commit a dumb, silly foul and fouls the guy for the 3-point shot, the worst they could do is tie the game. All right, here we go. Start of the third quarter. Let's get to it. Kevin Patrick Hogan. Third quarter will tell. Let's see how the Knicks come out. They were in fuego for that first half. Hit 10 threes. So let's see. See if they can keep up this level of play. Chris Rowe. Did I say what's up to you yet, Chris Rowe? What's up, Chris Rowe? DeLon Wright bringing it down. DeLon Wright has it up top. Obviously, the Knicks come out with their usual lineup. Same with the Cavs. Towns, quick handoff back to DeLon Wright. He's going to pull it back out. Steps back. DeLon Wright trying to get it to OG. Shot clock winding down. Come on, y'all. OG's going to have to create here against Max Strus. A step back left wing 3 for OG. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. A long rebound. DeLon Wright chases it down. They get it over to Bridges. Bridges has it up top. Bridges, pass fake. Now gets it over to Towns. Towns spots up. No, he pump fakes. Now he's going to drive it down. Scoop layup with the left hand. Blows the layup, but he gets fouled by Evan Mobley. Going to the foul line for 2 free throws. All right. You finally got a call, Towns. You finally got a call. And he's stretching out that leg and that knee again. Stretching it out again. Mark said, wow, these whistles are really late. And that's a little touch foul from Evan Mobley as well, but they've been calling little touch fouls all game long. The whistle has been a little inconsistent. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. It's been a little inconsistent. Kevin Patrick Hogan, defense step up from the go of the third. I mean, your defense has to lead your offense. It has to lead your offense. Towns knocks down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. You want to beat good teams, your defense has to lead your offense. Towns goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. He's been a little inconsistent from the foul line. So I'll take him knocking down those 2 there. Garland bringing it down. A 9-point lead for the Knicks. They've had a bit of a cushion all night, but they haven't really been able to extend the lead consistently. And they call a foul on OG. That's the 4th foul on OG. I think that's the 4th foul on OG, unless they call the foul on Josh Hart. So OG's 4th foul. OG's 4th foul. Talk about silly fouls from Towns. OG is the hottest man on the court. Okay. Mobley at the foul line. Knocks down the first one. Maryland Tinsley reminding people to like and subscribe. I appreciate you, Maryland. I appreciate you. Mobley knocks down both free throws. And DeLon Wright will bring it down. DeLon Wright has it up top, being guarded by Garland. They get it over to Bridges, being guarded by Mitchell. Coming to his right off a Town screen. Stops, pump fakes, throws it over the top to Towns, gets picked off by Mobley. A bad decision, a bad pass from Bridges there, trying to force it down low. Everybody on the Cavs knew it was coming. They swing it over to Strus in transition, a straightaway 3, splashes it, and it's a 4-point game. DeLon Wright bringing it down. They get it over to Josh Hart. Hart has it up top. Coming to his left, being guarded by Strus. Now coming to his right. A lot of indecision from the Knicks right now. DeLon Wright splits the defense, throws up the floater, in and out, can't get it to go. Josh Hart rips down a rebound, knocked out of his hands, and then they call a loose ball foul on Mitchell. And another late whistle. Slim slam, ugly. Very ugly. Every time I see that, when DeLon Wright was bringing the ball down, Towns had his palms up like this. Anytime you see a player on the court do this at any point, it's never a good sign. When an offensive player is like, what are we doing? Never a good sign. Lock in, y'all. Lock in, communicate. Let's get busy. Towns has it up top, attacking Jared Allen off the bounce. Goes at Mobley. Trying to draw a foul, doesn't get one. Here comes Mitchell pushing it the other way. In and out dribble. Euro stepping down the lane. Scoop blade with the right hand. Gets it to go. And it's a 2-point game. And here we go. Mark said Donovan is a Mets fan. They won tonight. Did they win? Did they do their thing? Here we go. This is why you want to keep them as far away as possible. You want as big of a lead as possible for situations just like this. Good timeout from Tibbs. Go back to the bench. Talk some things over. Get a breather. Refocus. Come out. Let's execute. Maryland Tinsley, lock in, communicate, and let's get busy, says the chef. Absolutely. Lock back in. Take a breather after this timeout. Recognize what we got to do. Communicate with each other, because like I said, every time you see an offensive player do this, and I saw Towns, as DeLon Wright was bringing the ball down the court, he was walking up towards the top of the key, and he was like, what are we doing? What's the play? What's the motion? Right? Do I come up and grab the board? Do I come up, grab the ball? Are we playing out of the high post? Like, what are we doing? Every time you see somebody do this is not good. We need to know what we're doing. We just came out from halftime. I'm sure we talked about it, right? I'm sure Tibbs told you what we're going to be looking to do here in this third quarter. Come on, y'all. Come on. Bernard Johnson, good timeout. Very good timeout. Come on. Roy Valentino, what's up, Roy? Mark said, when you see Cat clapping for the ball like he's in middle school, not a good sign. Yeah. Very much not a good sign. My coach in high school used to take you out of the game if you clapped for the ball. Used to be like, that is the dumbest thing you could do. Like, you are literally alerting the defense that you are about to receive the basketball. It's the dumbest thing you can do. Clap for the ball. Use your words. Communicate. Put your hand out. Get positioning. Wave your hand. I'm here. Give me the ball. Or, I don't know, like we just came out from halftime. Talk about it. What are we doing? What are the offensive sets we're going to? Who are we looking to play out of to start this third quarter? Anunoby was as hot as I've ever seen him to start the first half. So maybe we don't come out and immediately go right back to OG. Maybe we come out and we try to play out of Towns. Towns was very visibly frustrated in that second quarter. Picked up some really silly fouls. Right? Maybe we look to get Bridges going, who's only taken 3 shots tonight. But either way, have a plan. It looked like whether they had a plan or not, they clearly didn't execute it. So. All right, coming back out. Just 2 minutes into this third quarter, and it's obviously not looking great. Let's see how the Knicks respond after the timeout. Right? You go through down spells. It's about how you respond. Let's see how they respond. DeLon Wright bringing it down. Obviously, no lineup changes. We're only 2 minutes into the quarter. They get it over to Bridges, being guarded by Mitchell. Get it over to OG coming off the screen, hands it back off to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Strus, coming to his right off a Town screen. Has it on the right wing, looking to attack along the baseline, kicks it out to DeLon Wright. Lines up a left corner 3, comes up short. Towns with an offensive rebound, puts up a floater. Gets it to go down over Jared Allen. Ooh, 2 points to the wrong side. Good attack from Karl-Anthony Towns there. A dribble pull-up 3 for Mitchell. Can't get that one to go. Towns with a nice strong rebound. Don't bring it down. Get it to a point guard. Thank you. Get it to a guard, anybody. Quick hit ahead to Anunoby in the right corner. A jab step. Kicks it over to Towns. Towns in bullet pass inside the Bridges. A beautiful pass from Towns to Bridges. And back up by 6. Okay. Nice and steady. Defense needs to lead the offense, though. Let's get one more stop, one more score, and we're back up by 8. Keep them at an arm's distance away. They get it out to Mitchell. Mitchell has it up top. Quick crossover to his right. In and out dribble. Driving it down. Leaves it off of Jared Allen. Catches. Pump fake goes up with a floater over Towns. Gets it to go down. A great finish from Jared Allen. Good job from Towns not to foul. I'm going to give him credit there. Good job from Towns not to foul. DeLon Wright has it up top, being guarded by Darius Garland. Coming to his right off a Town screen. Pocket pass to Towns. Putting his head down. Attacking. Ball knocked out of his hands by Mobley. Good hands from Mobley. And now they get it into OG. OG comes up well short on the 3 on the left corner. Here comes Mobley bringing it down now. Mobley has it on the right wing. He's going to dance with it. Quick crossover to his left in the lane. Leans in, stops, pump fake, spins, kicks it over to Allen. Allen steps through Josh Hart and Karl-Anthony Towns to get the reverse layup to go down. Back to a 2-point game. Hart hands it off to Anunoby. Now over to Towns. Towns is going to put a head down, attack, goes up, and throws it down with one hand past Mobley. Okay. Okay. We're scoring. We're back on track to scoring. But the defense needs to lead the offense. We got to come up with some stops. Here we go. But back and forth affair. Okay, here we go. This is a good basketball game. Like we've said all night. You're not going to blow out the Cavs, but you got to be able to compete for 48 minutes. A step back mid-range jumper for Garland. DeLon Wright bringing it down. Gets it over to Josh Hart. Hart has it up top. Gets it over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Allen. He's going to put his head down and look to attack again. A lot of contact, no foul call. Towns very upset, clapping his hands. Donovan Mitchell bringing it down now. Swings it over to Mobley. Mobley on the right wing. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to line up a straightaway 3. Maybe don't over-rotate to Mobley. I know he can knock down the 3, especially this year. But I'd rather Mobley shoot the 3 than Donovan Mitchell shoot a wide-open straightaway 3. And that is the first lead for the Cavs, 69-68, since they led 4-2. So here we go. Now we're into it, y'all. Now you're playing from behind. Now you've given the Cavs confidence that they can take the lead. Mikal Bridges kicks it out to Anunoby. Anunoby putting his head down the lane, flips it up at the basket, airballs it. Mobley knocks the rebound over to Mitchell. Mitchell bringing it down. It's a 3-on-4. Garland ends up with the right wing 3, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, and a foul on OG Anunoby. His 5th foul. The 5th foul on OG. Mark said, Allen looked like an NBA player. There goes the lead. Yeah. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Now you're in a slobber knocker. Now you're in a back and forth affair. as they throw the lob to Mobley for a two-handed slam. And the Knicks getting absolutely killed in execution right now. Killed in execution. Gigi, so why is Bridges afraid to shoot? Because every time he gets the ball inside the three-point line, or looks to try and get the ball inside the three-point line, they're bringing two defenders over. The Knicks have to get a little bit more creative with how they utilize Bridges right now. Mark said, well, it was fun while it lasted. Yeah, first half was fun. First half was fun, but now here comes the Avalanche. Let's see how they respond. You get slapped in the mouth, and you got to be able to respond. AB said, why would anyone think they were going to hold the lead? We talked about it. They had an insane shooting first half, 10 for 21 from three. It's going to take an insane shooting second half in order to be able to pull this win out. Mark said, here comes AP. He said, we lose the lead and AP logs in. AP is our resident pessimist. You need the pessimist to outweigh the optimist. You know, like you need a nice balance. Slim Slammer said that foul trouble with Cat and OG is finishing us. Yeah, you're going to have to take OG out. That's his fifth foul. It's number 5. We got 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. OG's got 5 fouls. He's got 5 fouls now. I mean, a lot of little touch fouls to start the game. And then some silly fouls after that. Some silly reaching fouls after that. Is putting the nail in our coffin. It's still early. But, I mean, OG's still on 4. They haven't come back and ruled that the foul is on him yet. They could switch it over to like a Josh Hart foul or something, but we'll see. We'll see. See what they come out with. Michael Rogers, what's up, Michael? Kevin Patrick Hogan said, stupid fouls. Very stupid. Mr. New York said, we ain't going out with a bang. Mr. Freckles, what's up, Mr. Freckles? Something about the third quarter, teams always strike back at the Knicks. I don't know how to classify the Knicks as a third quarter team. I haven't paid too much attention as to what has worked and what hasn't worked, them coming out at halftime, but it does tend to feel like they come out a little slow at halftime. Michael Rogers said, just tuning in, just in time to watch the Knicks start to fall apart. See if they can pull themselves back together. AB said, I said last week the team is over 500. You can't pick the Knicks to win. I mean, this is not just a team that's over 500, though. You know? I mean, that is a weird classification for what the Cavs are. The Cavs are 60-15. They're over 500 4 times over. Or 3 times over. Right? They have 4 times as many wins as losses. So, here we go. We're back into it. DeLon Wright bringing it down. All right, show me what you got, Knicks. Show me that fight. Show me that muster. And they call a foul on Donovan Mitchell out on the perimeter. Jeff Brown said, if the Cavs can make 3, Cavs, it would be Cavalanche. Fun fact. DeLon Wright has it up top, being guarded by Garland, spinning coming to his left, driving it down, kicks out to Josh Hart, a wide open straightaway 3, comes up short. Josh Hart knocked down 2 of 3 threes early, and he has been breaking them ever since. Donovan Mitchell up top, coming to his right off the Mobley screen, down the lane, puts up the floater over Towns, gets it to go. And here we go. 5-point deficit for the Knicks with 6:30 to go. Almost halfway through the third quarter here. Bridges dancing with it against Mobley. He's going to pull it back out. Inside pass to Josh Hart. And Josh Hart can't hold on to it. Not a great pass. But then the Cavs turn it right back over. Bridges picks it up. Over to DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright inside pass to Josh Hart. Josh Hart with the layup. And it's back to a 1-possession game. Okay. Mitchell, a step back 3. Is he feeling it like that? He is feeling it like that. A step back 3 over the outstretched hands of Mikal Bridges, and he's got that look on right now. He's feeling himself. Josh Hart has it up top, being guarded by Jared Allen. They get it over to Towns, being guarded by Mobley. He's going to face up. Towns backing him down. Has it at the foul line now. Backing him down. Doesn't know what he wants to do. Now he's going to look to bully his way in it and down low. Can't get the hook shot to go. Towns an offensive rebound. Puts it back up and in. But you got to call that foul. Mobley holding on to Towns' jersey. You can see the jersey pull. Come on, man. Call them tick-attack fouls all night. Call that one. Bridges guarding Donovan Mitchell, and they call a foul on Bridges. Foul on the floor. Russell Field. What's up, Russell? AB said, I don't think the Knicks have ever had a season like that since I've been watching them for 30-something years. Season that the Cavs are having? Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you. Jared Allen has it up top, being guarded by Towns. Driving to his right, goes up. Gets the dunk layup looking kind of shot for Jared Allen to go down. Bouncing around the rim. Got it to drop. They get it over to Bridges, now over to Towns. Knicks trying to play with some pace here. Towns down the lane, puts up a floater. Can't get it to go. And here comes Garland pushing the other way. Garland swings it over to Okoro. Okoro with the pass fake. Now back to Garland. Garland pass fake. Now kicks it out to Okoro. They're going to leave Okoro open on the right wing. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart with a nice strong rebound. And Josh Hart is going to bring it down. Shot out of a cannon is Josh Hart. Kicks it over to the line right in transition. A right corner three. Right wing three. Can't get it to go. Okoro with the rebound. He's bringing it down the other way. One man to beat in Towns. The Knicks don't get back on defense. And Okoro bully balls his way in. Towns can't reach in. He's got the 3 fouls. Can't pick up a 4th. And Okoro lays it up and in. And it is 72-80, an 8-point lead for the Cavs, and the game has completely flipped around. Bridges coming to his left, over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart over to Anunoby. Anunoby on the left wing, coming to his right. Merrill steps out to guard him. Anunoby quick crossover to his left, loses his balance, but keeps his handle down the lane. Scoop layup, can't get it to go. Gets his own offensive rebound and put back though. Okay, some curly kneel from OG Anunoby there. Garland, a foul line pull-up jumper, trying to draw the foul. Didn't matter. He didn't get it, but he knocked down the jumper anyway. Josh Hart has it on the right wing, putting his head down, attacking, shoves it over to Towns. Towns down low, runs right into Garland. He turns it over. He got lucky they didn't call the foul, but they do call a foul on Josh Hart, who accidentally trips up DeAndre Hunter. And the Knicks getting very frustrated. They're putting their heads down, attacking, trying to draw a foul, and they're not getting the benefit of the whistle right now. Joel Palin said Cat is pure garbage. When he gets in his head like this, it's when you got to bring in Big Mitch. Obviously, Mitchell Robinson can't play in back-to-backs, and so here we are. Precious Achiuwa takes it right out of Jared Allen's hands. Should be a transition take foul. Let's see if they give it to the Knicks. And they do give it to him. So it should be one free throw in the ball. 7-point deficit for the Knicks. Mark said everything's falling for these scrubs. I mean, they're generating good looks, man. They're generating good looks. AB said, would anyone trade Cat for KD? Brother, you want to trade Cat for a 37-year-old injury-prone guy who hasn't been happy on a team in like 8 years? Last time he was happy on a team was when he was with the Thunder? That's who you want to trade Towns for? For an unhappy 37-year-old with the injury history that he has? Michael Rogers said Cat isn't a warrior. He's battling through a knee injury. I don't know what your definition of a warrior is, but he's trying, man. You can't mistake a guy, playing unfocused basketball with, silly things of like he's not a warrior. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that. He's battling through a knee injury right now. So does that make him a warrior? Does that not make him a warrior? I don't know, man. Comments like that always seem silly to me. Mark said, report came out that the Knicks tried to acquire KD. And they didn't. I'm sure the Knicks also tried to acquire Giannis and tried to acquire Steph. And I'm sure they tried to acquire Luka. You know, Durant's still a star player. I'm sure they put in the call and they're like, can we trade Jericho Sims for KD? And they're like, no. And we're like, all right. Oh, it's not a transition take foul. It is a clear path foul. So it's 2 free throws in the ball. AB said, I need a proven winner. That's what I need. Oh, yeah, that's simple. That's simple. We'll just go out and trade for a proven winner. Yeah, Kevin Durant, who rode the coattails of one of the greatest modern teams in NBA history with the Golden State Warriors. That guy's a proven winner because he won before that and he won after that, didn't he? Y'all with these winner labels. Silly. What has KD won since leaving the Warriors again? What has he won? Has he been back to even a conference final since then? But he's a proven winner because he joined a team that was already winning down there in Golden State. Yeah, that makes sense. Chua knocks down both free throws, by the way. Okay, Precious, okay. Zero tolerance, Bully Ken. What's up, Zero tolerance? Oh, yeah, the real game just started, and the Knicks not invited. We'll see, man. A lot of time left. It's a 5-point game. Y'all are acting like they're down 20 already. It's a 5-point game. DeLon Wright has it up top. Gets it over to Achua. Achua being guarded by Hunter. Coming to his left. Now, dancing with it. Hands it off to Josh Hart. Josh Hart being guarded by Hunter on the switch. Driving to his left, putting his head down, attacking. Reverse layup for Josh Hart, and he got it to go somehow. A tough layup from Josh Hart. They get it over to Merrill. Gets it over to Allen. Allen hits Merrill coming back door. Josh Hart does a good job closing it off, and he comes up with a steal. Hit ahead to DeLon Wright, throws a lob to Achua, and Achua throws it down. And it's a 1-point game. Here comes Garland. Garland bringing it down. AP said history says he's a 2-time champion. Oh, did you not watch any basketball? You just gonna look at the history books, brother? You weren't there? You weren't there, AP? You don't got 2 eyes, brother? Come on, man. DeAndre Hunter down low just bully balls his way right past Shamit. Shamit does a good job staying in front, but he's just not big enough. Josh Hart gets it over to Achua, gets it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it up top, gets it over to Bridges. Bridges on the right wing, up top to Josh Hart, catches, pump fakes. He's got Merrill guarding him, swings it over to DeLon Wright, a jab step in the left wing, back to Josh Hart. He's got to chuck it up, gets it off in time, and he gets it to go down. He got it to go down. Josh Hart, of course, fading out of bounds with the shot clock winding down, chucks it up, and that's the 3 he gets to go down. Garland down the lane, puts up the floater, he gets it to go. Now we're trading baskets. Now it's back and forth. Josh Hart bringing it down. I can't believe he made that. I can't believe he made that. Josh Hart has it on the left wing, being guarded by Merrill. Josh Hart putting his head down, attacking Merrill off the bounce, puts up the floater along the baseline, can't get it to go. Ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to remain with the Knicks. Josh Hart saying he's getting pushed, and he's upset. He's very upset. I can't believe Josh Hart made that shot. It was nothing but net, too. It was that Sam Merrill. They show the replay. Sam Merrill's like, really? That's the one he makes. They get it into Achua, now over to DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright coming to his right off the Achua screen. Swings it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart over to Bridges, driving it down to his right. Stops, pump fake, leans it in, kicks it out. DeLon Wright, a right wing 3, another one at the buzzer. Can't get it to go, and it's a shot clock violation. And Tom Thibodeau's very upset with the officials, saying the Cavs are pushing and bumping as we're trying to move off ball. We're trying to come off screens and getting no calls right now. It's a very physical game. They called some ticky-tack fouls in the first half and lend them play here in the second half. I hate when officials do that. Just call it one way the whole game. Mobley, a beautiful pass to Okoro, who snuck along the baseline and get a nice reverse layup to go. Shamit gets it over to Achua. Achua fakes the hand off the Bridges, gets it over to Hart. Hart coming to his right. Josh Hart has it up top. Picks his rebound up. Tries to get it over to Shamit. Stolen by Okoro. He's going to go all the way and throw it down. And a lot of standing around from the Knicks. It's Josh Hart. It's a lot of Josh Hart right now. It's a lot of Josh Hart. 14 turnovers from the Knicks. We talked about earlier, Knicks are not a heavy turnover team. And the Cavs are forcing them into a lot of turnovers right now. They don't have a go-to scorer with Brunson out. Towns in foul trouble. He's on the bench right now. Anunoby in foul trouble. He's on the bench. Shaman catches in the corner. A sidestep right corner three. Can't get it to go. Mitchell with the rebound. He's going to bring it down. 30 seconds to go. Crosses over. In and out dribble. Bringing it down. Inside pass. Okoro mishandled the pass. Pulls it back out. Hits Merrill coming down. Now over to DeAndre Hunter. A beautiful ball movement from the Cavs leading to a wide open layup. My goodness. And back up to 8. Just like that. 8-0 run from the Cavs. It was tied at 83 and an 8-0 run from the Cavs to close out the final 2 minutes of the quarter. That's how you close out a quarter. Bridges has it up top, coming to his left. Has it up top, crosses over to his left on Mobley. One-legged fall-away baseline jumper. Can't get the friendly roll. Fight for the rebound. Bridges able to grab it. Draws the foul, and he gets the shot up too, so he's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws with 2 seconds to go. Mark said we need some Shaman magic. Yes, we do. Ain't it crazy? Ain't it crazy? All the guys we have out, we're going to rely on Shamit, Achua, and Josh Hart right now. That's who we're relying on here in this third quarter. Bridges knocks down the first free throw. Mike Mode, what's up, Mike? This lineup is really bad. I understand Towns and OG in foul trouble, but there's no chance we can win this game with this lineup out there. I know, brother, but, like, who else are we going to have out there? Like you said, OG, Towns in foul trouble. Like, you know, Brunson, McBride, and Payne out with injury. Like, you know, like, you don't have a ton of options after that. Mitchell's going to heave it up from the half-court line. Can't get it to go, and that's going to be our end of the third quarter score. A 6-point game. Look, if I told you at the start of the night, the Knicks are going to be down by 6 to the Cavs going into the fourth quarter, you'd be like, hey, I'll sign up for that. All right, let's go. Let's see if they can work some magic here in the fourth quarter. But obviously, when you add in the context that the Knicks were up, the context of the fact that the Knicks were up, 14, 15 points at some point there in that second quarter, makes you feel a little bit worse about being down by 6 going into the fourth. But it's a 6-point game, guys. It's a 6-point game. Rock Range said, they're still fighting. I'm still proud. I mean, you know, we gave all the excuses at the start of the night. Second night of a back-to-back, down all the guys you're down, yada, yada, yada. No Mitchell Robinson because he can't play back-to-backs. All the things. All the things. And it's a 6-point game. Pull off some magic here in the fourth quarter. Pull off some magic. Gigi said you would think that with OG and Cat on the bench, Bridges would take over, but of course not. Yeah, we need Bridges more involved. Cavs are doing a great job of defending him. They have a very specific game plan against Bridges. Don't let him get the ball, right? Just don't let him get the ball. And when he does have the ball, throw two people at him because who else is going to handle the ball, especially in a lineup like this? Like Mikal Bridges is not Jalen Brunson, you know? I'm sure at this moment, a lot of you guys who are upset with Jalen Brunson would love Jalen Brunson out there to go one-on-one, you know? Russell Field said, when is Deuce back? We don't have a specific timetable for either Deuce McBride campaign. Will you relax, Rug? Trying to trip me up? We don't have a specific timetable for them, but Ian Begley did report that they are very close. His words, not mine. Very close to returning. We know Jalen Brunson is going to make his return at some point this weekend. The Knicks have another back-to-back Saturday and Sunday coming up, so he'll make his return. I would say probably Sunday, but we'll see. Roy Valentino said, still in the game. Let's go Knicks. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kent Neal, 85-91. Is it 85-91? Is my score wrong? Is my score wrong? It is 85-91. Thank you, Kent. Thank you, Kent. 85-91. Ivan, what's up, Ivan? Just checking in. We ain't scared of Cleveland. We beat them in the playoffs already. That was 2 years ago, Ivan. That was 2 years ago. Different Cavs team, different Knicks team. So, Kevin Patrick Hogan said, excuses, no killer instinct. All right, brother. All right. That makes sense. Kevin Patrick Owens said JB back Sunday. Watch. I just said that, brother. I just said that. Ian Begley reported it last night. His target is this weekend. Could play Saturday or Sunday. Likelihood is he'll play Sunday. Baby said, when is he never in foul trouble? About Towns? Yeah, man. His biggest NBA flaw, for sure. Even past the decision-making and whatnot, he consistently gets himself in foul trouble, and it's really down to the fact that he picks up a lot of offensive fouls, man. We've talked about it. We've talked about it at nauseum this year. Mobley lines up a left wing three. He hasn't hit one all night, and right on cue, knocks down that left wing three to open up this third quarter here. Giving the Cavs their largest lead of the game with 9 right now. Kolek bringing it down to start the fourth. Gets it over to Bridges. You know, you would think they would put Kolek in, considering he can be a little bit of a lubrication for the offense with his playmaking. When they were really struggling with no Towns and no Anunoby, you would think they would have had Kolek in there, but no, we're going to keep DeLon Wright in. So, but here we go. Let's see if Kolek can create something here for the Knicks. As a follow-away jumper for Donovan Mitchell there, gets it to go over Bridges. And a double-digit lead is opened up for the Cavs. Kolek bringing it down. He has it up top, being guarded by Merrill. Kolek gets it over to Bridges, gets fouled by Donovan Mitchell. And like I said, the whole game plan against Bridges is deny him the ball, even if you have to foul him. That's about the second or third time Donovan Mitchell or a Cavs perimeter player has fouled Mikal Bridges with him just trying to get the ball. With no Anunoby out there, no Towns, if we just don't have Bridges touch the ball, they got nothing. So Kolek driving it down, going along the baseline, wheeling it around, puts up the floater, can't get it to go. And Achua fouls Okoro, going for the rebound. Zero tolerance. Said Cavs are a shark and the Knicks are bleeding in the water. Yeah, they're circling around. Anunoby is back in to start the fourth quarter, by the way. He's out there. We got Bridges, Kolek, Anunoby, Shamit, and Achua right now. Merrill lines up a right wing three, comes up short, fight for the rebound. Mobley kept it alive, Achua can't grab it. Out to Mobley, now over to Okoro. Okoro extra pass to Mitchell. Mitchell on the left wing, calling out of play, looking like he wants to isolate against Shamit. Leaning in, kicks it out. Okoro, a left corner three over Anunoby. Can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Mobley rips it away from Achua, knocks it out of his hands. It's going to remain with the Cavs, though. AB said, Bridges is a good player on a bad team. That's what I've seen this season. Not worth 5 picks. AP, why are you... Brother, do you close your eyes to literally the rest of history? Have you never watched a full NBA season before? Bridges was an excellent player on a team that went to the finals. He can be a good player on a good team. They get it into Mobley. Mobley has it up top. Coming to his left, down low against Towns. Cross the lane. Draws the foul on Towns. Is going to send him to the foul line for 2 free throws. Abe said, anyone going to watch the NBA draft this year? I watch it every year. It's literally my favorite sporting event, the NBA draft. I absolutely love the NBA draft. It's my favorite thing. My favorite thing. I love the NBA draft. AB said, McBride is the new Mitchell Robinson. How much time has he missed this year? Really? Do you think guys around the league play 82 games, brother? Do you think that is a thing? Kolek bringing it down. Has it up top. Mobley did knock down both free throws. And Kolek trying to call out some sets, some plays for the Knicks, and a lot of standing around from the Knicks. Towns has it in the post against Okoro. Backing him down. They bring 2. Inside pass to Achua. Achua against Mobley. Catches pump fake. Goes up. Draws the foul. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. 3 fouls on Mobley. Jeff Brown said, me too. Do you live stream the draft? I did last year. We did night 1. We didn't do night 2 because I think splitting it into 2 nights is very silly. But we did night 1. Night 1 was very fun. I don't think the Knicks aren't going to have a first-round pick this year, as Achua misses a free throw. Knicks aren't going to have a first-round pick this year, but I'm still going to do the draft because, like I said, it's literally my favorite sporting event. I love the NBA draft. I love it. I think it's incredibly fun. It's an incredibly fun night. Achua does knock down the second free throw. Mark said, well, once again, it was fun. Yeah, man. I mean, we'll see if they can pull off some magic, but it's looking unlikely. Donovan Mitchell has it up top. Step back, kicks it out to Merrill. Merrill kicks it over to Mobley. Mobley being guarded by Achua. Swings through to his left. Driving it down against Achua. Gets caught in the air, but a bullet pass in the corner to Okoro, but it hit the out-of-bounds line, so the ball is going to go back to the Knicks. Jeff has said, if you stream, I will watch. I'll be there, brother. I'll be there. We'll be streaming it. Especially this year's draft. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. With all the... It's a deep draft. Obviously, Cooper Flagg is the prize, but it's a deep draft. Kolek bringing it down. Has it on the right wing. Gets it over to Towns. Towns catches, pump fakes. And they call a foul on Mobley. It's 4 fouls on Mobley. Can you get him to foul trouble? Can you get him out of the game? They get it into Kolek. Kolek swings it over to Achua. Achua's going to look to attack Mitchell. Backing him down in the paint. Pump fake goes up, lefty layup. Can't get it to go. Achua with an offensive rebound. He has it down low. Pump fake goes up. Gets the layup to go over Mobley there. Mobley didn't want to be overly aggressive. He's got the 4 fouls now. Back to a 10-point game. Can they make some magic? They got to get some stops, though. Mitchell, step back, gets caught in the air, but saves it out to Strus. Strus has it up top. Down low to Mobley. Knocked out of his hands, but he recovers it. Puts up the righty hook shot. Can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. Here comes Kolek. Kolek bringing it down. Swings it over to Shamit. Shamit down low. He's got Donovan Mitchell on him. Backing him down. Drop step. Goes up. Can't get the layup to go. Great defense from Mitchell not to foul. Anunoby was probably expecting some extra contact. Swing it over to Mobley wide open in transition. Can't get the 3 to go. And Okoro tips the rebound over to Strus for an easy layup. The Knicks didn't get back on defense to help rebound. Towns in the high post on the left wing. Swing through along the baseline. Steps through. Pump fake. Steps through again. Puts up a righty hook shot. Gets it to go over to Mobley. But we're just trading baskets. So, defense needs to lead your offense, and the Knicks aren't doing that right now. We're just trading baskets. Got to get some defensive stops. If you want to come back into the game, it's got to start on the defensive end. The Knicks really struggle to guard this Cavs team, although everybody has struggled to guard this Cavs team all year long. Shaman with the rebound gets it over to Kolek off a Donovan Mitchell miss. Kolek has it on the right wing. Gets it over to Towns. Swings it over to Shamit. Shamit, left wing 3. He's open. Comes up short. Quick hit ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to shoot a pull-up 3 in transition, and he's going to splash it. That's a little bit of a nail in the coffin there. A little bit. I mean, it's a little early for that, but goddamn. You miss a wide open 3 on one end, and he knocked down a pull-up 3 in transition on the other end. Towns pump fakes, drives it down. A lot of contact, no foul call. They call it out of bounds off of Towns. Ball going back to the Cavs down 13 with 7:27 to go. Oof. Jimmy... Hino? What's up, Jimmy? Knicks are going to come back. They need to steal, a stop, something. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's got to start on the defensive end. And they haven't been able to get some stops here, especially in the second half. Strus bringing it down, gets it over to Allen. Allen up top to Merrill. Merrill being guarded by Towns. Swings it over to Garland. Garland coming to his right. Swings it over to Merrill. Quick catch and fire over Towns. Merrill can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Knocked into the air. Strus able to grab it, shovels it over to Garland, a straightaway 3, comes up short, fight for the rebound again. Anunoby had it, lost it, he falls on top of it. He rips it away. But it's a held ball between Anunoby and Okoro, it looks like. Under 7 to go. AP said, Mikal Bridges plays 82 games. Name me another one, AP. Name me another one. That's one good thing I absolutely had to say about Bridges. He does not miss time. Nope. The resident Iron Man of the NBA. It's honestly a crazier stat than it sounds. He obviously hasn't missed a game in his NBA career. He hasn't missed a game since middle school, I believe. Or maybe it was high school. But he didn't miss a college game either. Literally, if he's been available or if there's been a basketball game for him to play, he has played it. Slim Slam said, clear the bench, Tibbs, tomorrow. Clear the bench. Tomorrow is another day, Tibbs. too much time left. I think there's too much time left. I mean, 8-man rotation kind of crazy on the second night of a back-to-back, especially when you went to an 8-man rotation the other night. Like, you just have to play Beauchamp. Like, you have to. You have no other option. You know? But Tom Thibodeau's going to do Tom Thibodeau stuff. So, 8-man rotation it is. Francisco Martin said, we played well, and it surprised me. But the Cavs are very strong. They see other team mistakes, and they don't fail. No, man, 60-15 is 60-15 for a reason. You don't stumble into that record. You get that record because you are literally one of, if not the best team in the NBA during the regular season. So, Rock Rain said, rebounding is hurting us. Please get healthier, Mitch. He's healthy. You're just not clear to play in back-to-backs, which is fine. There are no back-to-backs in the playoffs, y'all. We are not worried about that. AB said, I said last week what was going to happen. The opponent is over 500. Forget it. Surprised me. This week was Milwaukee. I'm going to reserve. I'm going to reserve what I was going to say. Patrick Thomas. What's up, Patrick? I don't know why Bridges is in the game. He's completely trash. Weren't you guys just not singing his praises last night? Or the other night as well? Y'all are too fickle and too emotional sometimes, man. We gonna be all right. Every game doesn't deserve a dissertation as to why this is actually who these people really are. You know, every bad Towns game, Towns actually sucks. And then he has a good game. It's like, oh, Towns is amazing. And then Bridges has a bad game. It's like, Bridges is terrible. And then Bridges has a good game. It's like, yeah, it's the guy we love. It's like, relax, y'all. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. B Will, what's up, B Will? It's back-to-back against the number 1 seed, and y'all swear the sky's falling. I'm trying to say, B Will. They're down their starting point guard, their best player. They're down their 6th man. They're down their backup big. They're starting their 4th string point guard and playing their 5th string point guard off the bench. Like, I just, you know, they played well. They fought hard. You know, you wanted the win. You didn't get it. Sky's not falling. They gonna be all right. Francisco Martin said, Towns need to relax a bit, sometimes too aggressive, and that's good, but it's also bad. Yeah. The Knicks win the tip. Josh Hart can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. The Knicks can't get it. Kolek fouls Strus. Great transition defense from the Cavs. AB said, I know why we're losing. The guy they're afraid of, Mitchell Robinson, is not playing tonight. I mean, I don't think Mitchell Robinson playing is the reason why they're losing. I don't think Mitchell Robinson played, we win this game. But Shaman forces a turnover, ball going back to the Knicks, 6:44 to go. If they want to challenge this Cavs team right now, there's enough time. But 1, you got to start knocking down some threes. And then 2, you got to get some defensive stops. Kolek has it up top, driving to his left, down the lane, under the basket, kicks it out to Hart. He pump fakes from 3, cross the lane, over to Shamet, a left corner 3 for Shamet. Too long, can't get it to go. And a loose ball foul on Kolek. In the first half, the Knicks were 10 for 21 from three-point range. Right now, they're sitting at 11 for 31. So they are 1 for 10 from three-point range here in the second half. Gigi said, so what is it, 0-30 against top teams? Feels like it. It definitely feels like it. Allen gets a nice wide-open dunk off a beautiful pass from Garland. 15-point lead, halfway through the 4th quarter here. Towns is going to line up a deep straightaway three off the back rim, fight for the rebound. Hunter has it. Here comes Garland. So now I guess we're just winding down the time. Garland has it up top. Quick crossover to his left off the Allen screen. Driving it down. Against contact. Puts up the floater off glass. Gets it to go over Shamit. And if there were any more nails to put into this coffin, that was yet another one from Garland. Kolek blowing past Garland. Lefty layup. Can't get it to go, but he draws the foul. He's going to go to the foul line. 2 free throws with 5:30 to go. There was something I wanted to check. But if there's things you want to take away positively about tonight, OG really may be that guy. You get the captain back, and you move it forward. You get the captain back. That is the goal. Get the captain back. Kolek misses a free throw. He continues to miss free throws. Has Kolek made a free throw? Slim Simon said, sit Towns down. Yeah, get him out of the game at this point. I might get him out of the game. Jimmy said, why sit down Towns? You think he's tired? No, I think the game is over, and he's been rubbing his knee a little bit. There's 5:30 to go. A lot of time, but this game has very much been over here in the second half. Strus has it, swings over to Garland. He pump fakes. He's driving it down over to Strus. Extra pass. Wide open DeAndre Hunter in the corner. Can't get that one to go. Josh Hart obviously frustrated. Slaps at the ball trying to save it, but Lawton Wright's going to check back in. You know Tom Thibodeau's not going to take him out. Not going to take out any of the starters until very late in the game. Allen able to save the long pass. Okoro in the corner. He's going to pump fake. Sidestep three for him. Still can't get it to go. Garland with the rebound. Baseline floater. Can't get it to go. And the Knicks can't grab a rebound. Ay. Guys, we're just trying to wind down some time, y'all. Garland down the lane over to Mobley. Over to Allen, and Allen gets a nice layup. Slim Slam said odds of a comeback are slim. Mark said odds are 0. Towns gets absolutely swatted by Jared Allen. Oh my goodness, Towns, why'd you do that? Strus down the lane, kicks it out. Okoro, a right corner three for him, and he continues to be a brick out there. Josh Hart, a home run pass to Towns. Towns is going to get a dunk. Joe Palin said, why are those Money West in trade the old New York Knicks with Randall was better? I don't know what you mean by that, brother. The Knicks were not better with Randall. Randall was not a better player than Towns. DeAndre Hunter knocks down a little floater in the lane. AB said back-to-back or not, this team was leading by 50. Do you watch modern basketball, AP? Do you think a 15-point lead is a lot? Do you think a 15-point lead is a lot in modern basketball, brother? 15-point lead is nothing. $16-point game with under 4 to go. Ivan said, looks like the Knicks were sat down at the kids' table by the Cavs. Does it, though? Like, I don't know why you guys make these grand opinions about, like, oh, they have no heart. Oh, they're soft. It's like, I don't know, man. I saw a team that played aggressive and hard and strong in the first half and faded as the game goes on, considering that they have a lack of creation because they're missing their starting point guard and literally every other guard they have off the bench. And we're on the second night of a back-to-back. Like, all right, man. Like, did you guys expect to come in here and beat the Cavs? Because I can almost guarantee you a majority of y'all came in here with very negative opinions to start. And then your negative opinions are confirmed, and you're like, oh, how could this have happened? No way. And it's like, you thought they were going to lose anyway. Why are you dooming and glooming? They're going to be all right. AP said, up 15, down by 16. Like I said, AP, do you watch any other games outside of Knicks games? Do you not know that this happens almost every night? Are the Celtics terrible and soft and a bad team? They were up 25-3. They were up 22 points, and they ended up losing by like 15 points to this Cavs team. But that's the Cavs, right? I mean, that's the Celtics, though, right? Like it happens, man. It happens in the NBA. I know y'all don't like context because you think it's excuse making, but when you provide context, the Knicks are not supposed to win. If I told you Team A had 2 days of rest and Team B was playing on the second night of a back-to-back, you'd be like, well, Team B is going to lose. Even if they come out strong, they're going to fade as the game goes on because they're going to be tired. They're going to have small legs. And then if I added even more context and I said, well, Team A is fully healthy, and Team B are missing 4 guys that are a part of their rotation. You'd be like, oh, well, Team B is going to get smoked. They're going to lose by 50 points tonight. Are you really? Second night of a back-to-back and they're down 4 role players? But because it's the Knicks, we have to say, oh, no excuses. And like, I get it. No excuses. They had their chances to win tonight. They played better defensively. They would have stayed in it. Would have gave themselves a chance at the end. But like, come on, man. This guy's not falling. They're going to be all right. End of the year, get to the playoffs playing your best basketball, get to the playoffs healthy. Those are the 2 goals. Those are the 2 goals. Rasheen Banks, what's up, Rasheen? Back-to-back playing Cleveland is brutal. This is the 3rd time this season. We played the Cavs 3 times. Now, tonight is the 3rd. All 3 games have been on the second night of a back-to-back where they've had travel in between both of them. So, I know you guys don't like context because you think of it as excuse making. But like, rational thinkers understand that context provides you the ability to understand why certain things transpire. Jared Allen's going to go to the foul line with 2 free throws. Slim Slammer said, I like what I saw, being we are missing players. Come playoffs, we're about to get busy. I mean, that is the whole goal, right? Knicks players have said it. I've said it. Other people have said it. Rational thinkers have said it. Slim Slam is saying it. They're going to be all right. Your goal at this point in the season, considering that seeding is pretty close to being what it's going to be. The Knicks are likely to get the 3rd. Someone said the magic number's 3. They got to get 3 more wins. They got, 6 games left, 7 games left, something like that. So, Joe Palin said, next thing you're going to heard, Cat injured or injured Brunson. Injury is more grave, is not necessary to return this year. Sorry, guys. Brother, he's coming back either Saturday or Sunday. You got to get off of, like, Facebook, brother. You got to get off of Facebook. It's not a good place to be on. $25-26 said, Fire Tips crowd are rubbing their hands together like Mr. Burns. Absolutely. Absolutely. They will be out in full force tonight for sure. For sure. Right? Obviously, we've had our conversations about what moving on from Tom Thibodeau would look like. So we've talked about it. But Josh Hart's going to fire a 3. Can't get it to go. It's 97-116. Gigi said, I'm hearing that for decades. I need them to get it done, not hear it anymore. But it seems we can't get it together unless we out an all-star team on the road, on the court. Brother, did you think they were going to win tonight? Like, why are we doom and gloom so bad? You're playing the best team in the East that have had the best record in the NBA for majority of the season. Down 4 rotation players on the second night of a back-to-back. Like, Like, like the mentality should be like, ah, damn, yeah, I mean, bit of a schedule loss. Cavs are great. Knicks played them tough in the first half. Tried to stick around in the third quarter. It was a 6-point game going into the fourth. But the Cavs had all the momentum. Like, why are y'all doom and gloom? Y'all got to find some positivity in your lives, man. Come on. Relax. Madrasi Travel Channel. What's up, Madrasi? Unable to see the game. Who was out due to injuries for both teams? I'd accept a close game even if we lost, but man, always a blowout. I mean, the final score of the game isn't really indicative of how the game went. It was a 6-point game going into the fourth quarter. Brunson's out, McBride's out, Payne is out, Robinson's out. 4 rotation players. 3 point guards. You're down to your 4th string point guard. If you said, how many teams are playing under the 500 left? If you can look those up, that's going to be our win total. We play the Hawks. Play Brooklyn. Outside of that, you play the Cavs one more time, and you play Boston one more time. I don't know who else we play. Town's trying to push it down the other way. The Cavs have emptied their bench, but Tom Thibodeau is going to keep our guys out of there because that's what he does. AB said, some of us are 50 and over. We're trying to witness something before we leave this world. Denver. Brother, are you not living another 20 years, AP? Like, are you so doom and gloom you think you're gonna go? Like, brother, the average lifespan is another 20 years. You're good. If anything, you should be more thankful to watch some good basketball, considering you had 20 years of dysfunction from the 2000s to now. Denver and Miami Heat, they passed us by already. All right, dog. Gigi said Atkinson is all we needed. Atkinson has proven to be a really good coach. If you look around the league, coaches are getting younger. Teams are investing in younger coaches. When it's time for the Knicks to move on, it will be the most important decision this franchise makes since Dolan hired Leon Rose. Omar said, they say Knicks fans are the smartest fans in sports, but these comments sure say the opposite. I mean, a lot of you guys in chat calling Karl-Anthony Towns emotional and unfocused. A lot of emotions flying around in the chat tonight. I'm trying to talk y'all off the ledge. They're going to be all right. They're going to be fine. Joe Palin said, why this don't take their best player off the floor? He went them to injured for excuse because he knows he's going to get fired. Tibbs isn't going to get fired. He's very confident in what he's doing. Beauchamp knocks down a layup. Make sure my scoreboard is correct. 103-119. Tibbs is going to be fine. Team's going to be fine. Mark with a C. Sorry, Chef. These guys are not making the second round. All right, brother. They're going to lose to Milwaukee in the first round? Sure. Sure. They are more likely to sweep the first round than lose the second round, brother. Jimmy said, y'all tired of Tibbs, man. You guys are on his neck. I mean, look, I get why people are tired and upset of Tibbs and want to move on. I get that. Tibbs has not had a very good year of coaching. Kolek misses a pull-up 3. He absolutely hasn't had a good year of coaching, for sure. So I get people being upset with Tibbs. We've talked extensively about Tibbs and his shortcomings this year. And for this team to take the next step, it's probably not going to be under Tom Thibodeau as the head coach. But, 0 Tolerance said, Cavs OKC finals. Just want Knicks season over ASAP to torture. Is this torture, brother? Brother, I watched Shane Larkin start like 80 games for the Knicks, brother. This ain't torture. This is glorious. This season has been far from torturous, my man. Did y'all start watching the Knicks 3 years ago? What are we talking about? AB said, looks like they're going to be another 50 years before they do anything. I mean, you can go root for the Knicks, AP. You can go root for the Nets. You can go root for the tanking team over there. That's fine. If that's how you feel. If you think that they're so bad, they're not going to do anything for another 50 years. You know? If you're really not about that life, you can go root for the Nets. Like, they're going to be in the lottery. Go root for Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag about to be on the Nets, dog. AB said, we had AK, the Knicks foolishly let him walk. You mean when he was an assistant coach and he had no experience as a head coach? All right, dog. I'm sure you were devastated when Kenny Atkinson left the Knicks the first time. I'm sure you were devastated. You knew who he was, wasn't it? You knew who he was? Come on, man. They foolishly let him walk. Sure. I think that's going to be it. AB said if they lose in the first round, you better believe he's gone. They're not going to lose in the first round, big dog. They're going to be all right. Yeah, if the Cavs lose in the first round, Kenny Atkinson's going to be fired. Same sentiment, right? If the Cavs lose in the first round, Kenny Atkinson should be fired. Because how do you have this great season and then lose in the first round? Come on, man. They're not going to lose in the first round. Gigi said, if the Nets get Cooper and trade for Booker, I'm sending my resignation letter. Send it now, Chichi. That's how fickle you are as a fan. Send it now. Don't worry about it. Go be a Nets fan. It's cool. AB said, I wouldn't say torture, but I would definitely say underachievers. What was your expectation for this year? They absolutely haven't underachieved to me. What was your expectation? Did you think that they were going to be a version of what the Cavs have been? Adjust your expectations, brother. Come see me in the playoffs. Jeff Brown said, see y'all April 11th. I'll see you, Jeff. Thanks for hanging out with us. You see what I got to deal with on nights when the Knicks lose? This is every Knicks loss, Jeff. I got to walk people off the ledge. People are ready to jump off the bandwagon. They're ready to jump off the fandom ship. We gonna be all right, y'all. I promise y'all, we gonna be all right. Gigi said, since 1987, don't you think I've seen enough and should move on? If that's how you feel, brother, move on. Move on. If you're asking somebody if you should break up with your girlfriend, you should already be breaking up with your girlfriend. That should not be a thought that enters your head. If you're already thinking, oh, if this gets any worse, I'm definitely breaking up. Like, come on, dog. Then just break up. Then it's clearly not a good situation. You clearly aren't happy anymore in that situation. So you just got to remove yourself. You really don't sound like a Knicks fan anymore, dog. I've never once in my life ever even considered not being a Knicks fan. That is crazy. You're even considering it, dog? Like, that's real? Just go ahead and be a fan of somebody else. We got people who've been a fan since before 1987, dog. Fans much older than you who are far more positive. They gonna be all right, dog. They gonna be all right. AB said he was a developmental coach. I know exactly who he was. Yeah, I'm sure you were crying when he left. I'm sure you were like, no, they let Kenny Atkinson go? Or was it until later when he learned more, became a head coach, failed, got fired? Well, he didn't really fail. That was Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving being weirdos. But got fired, didn't get another job, went to go be another assistant again to learn a little bit more with the Warriors, and then took a head coaching job after. I'm sure you were like, no, we let Kenny Atkinson go when he eventually left the Knicks organization. B. Grant said just cannot be the top. A lot of teams can't beat the Cavs, man. They got 15 losses. 15, that's it. Okay, Hazy said, I hope Cat gets the rest of the last few games. He's slow and injured, and we'll need him for the playoffs. Luckily, they have 6 days off before the playoffs start, between the end of the regular season and the start of the playoffs. So he'll get his rest. But that's going to be it, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. And we'll be back When's our next? Oh, we have Saturday and Sunday. Saturday's a 3 o'clock start time. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, we might not be able to do that game. I'm trying to get out of work early so I can come back home on time to do the game. But that one's up in the air right now. You know we don't like to miss games, but a Saturday 3 o'clock, like, brother, I'm working. 3 o'clock start time on a Saturday is crazy talk to me. So we'll see if we can get there. Who are we playing? I don't even know. Who are we playing on Saturday? I know we're playing Phoenix on Sunday because that is the game where it's speculated that Brunson will make his return. On Saturday, we're playing Atlanta. So we got Atlanta. Atlanta on Saturday. So I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. Even if I got to talk some of y'all off the ledge, I'm going to be harsh with it. Not going to lie. Because, you know, when people are hanging on the ledge like that, you got to tell them the truth. We're going to be all right, y'all. We're going to be all right. Marilyn Tinsley said, ride or die. Been a fan over decades. Sink or swim. Should always be your motto with sports. You win some, you lose some. I appreciate you, Marilyn. Beautifully said. Beautifully said. If you're not willing to go down with the ship with your team, you may not really be a fan. And that's fine. That's fine. There are varying degrees of fandom. But if you are a fan of a team, then be a fan of the team, y'all. Right? So I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Remember, brush your teeth before bed. Get a good night's sleep. Stay hydrated. Slim Slammer, Rock Range, D. Grant, K. Hazy, Angela Harding, Marilyn Tinsley, Alyssa Lester, Chi Chi, Jimmy Hino, AP, Jeff Brown. Did I say Angela Harding already? Angela Harding, Zero Tolerance, Bully Kennel. I appreciate everybody and everybody else. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you on Saturday for what hopefully is a better game, right? Hopefully it's a better game. Hopefully they win that game. They play Atlanta. They should be able to beat Atlanta, although Atlanta has been playing some damn good basketball as of late. So that'll be another tough one. At least we get 2 days off. We get, what's today? I don't even know what today is. Today's Tuesday, right? Or is today Wednesday? My goodness, I don't even know. Today's Wednesday. So at least we got Thursday and Friday off. I'll see you guys on Saturday. And like I said, get a good night's sleep. Stay hydrated. Brush your teeth before bed. All the things. All the things. I'll see y'all on Saturday. I'm out, y'all. Bye.